Hello.
Had a nice little prep talk beforehand. Because you guys are definitely going to need prepped before this game starts.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So, some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you have talked to my fiance before. And
yes.
She, before game tonight, she did something fantastic, which was we were standing outside and we were all talking, me, her, and our roommate. And we were talking about game, and she just goes, TPK, TPK. Because she
Nick, if I don't die this session, I'm going to be very upset with you. I hope you understand this now.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. But yeah, I told her it probably wouldn't happen tonight.
God damn it.
There are possibilities in the future. So, who would like... somebody other than Veneer, would you guys like to fill us in on what happened last time?
Veneer, fill us in.
I mean, I could, but he asked for someone else.
I did.
Where's his mistake?
Alright, fine. Dragons were flocking in the sky, flying north. Scourge, is alive, flying parallel to our ship, and then sort of fucked off. He looked like Surge, but was bigger than Scourge, but probably isn't Scourge, but might be like a cousin of Scourge. All dragons look alike. Evergarden has been informed and asked us to meet her in Alfengard. Make haste. Very cool. Except then we found this weirdo. Colt, a shifter. Below decks, a stowaway. Apparently we had this stowaway in here the whole time. Which is quite the... I don't know what you ate. Like dried figs?
She was hiding
twigs
in
on the ground.
She was actually hiding
in parts of the hull.
She was hiding in the stockroom.
Right, so dried figs. Okay.
Yeah, dried figs and stuff.
And maybe ale.
Lots of ale.
All of the ale.
We're like,
well, luckily, so luckily you guys actually, you would know that the ship is quite well stocked on liquor. That's the one thing they make sure to keep stocked on.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, so a 2-week journey since discovering her, I guess. And we stop at a fishing village because apparently we were somehow a little low on supplies. For no reason whatsoever. About 12 or so days into that journey, we flew by some storm giants having a little tavern brawl with cloud giants. Their version of a tavern brawl. It's probably a little bit more destructive than that, but relatively speaking, it's probably a tavern brawl.
I liked how whenever I described that, by the way, Blue, you were just like, yeah, no.
I'm gonna have none of that. Thank you.
That was probably the smartest thing that any of you have done this entire game.
Don't worry, I'll climb onto them and claw their eyes out.
Find an already open orifice, why don't you? So there were small buildings and small people. An inn, a tavern, some rooms, like a hostel. Halflings everywhere. It seems like they live here. The place was called the Thief and Cup, which is clever by no means. There was music being played by a large Loxodon, whose name is Dobrin, and he was playing on bagpipes with his trunk. And at the mention of dragons, was like, sure, I'll join you, for no apparent reason. And now we have a motley crew, once again. We went over the various smells of all the people in the party, because this is of great importance to our local shifter.
Tracker, yeah.
And during the night, a seemingly random group of people, under the cover of darkness, decide to raid the fishing village. And that was a poor decision on their part, because we were there. So a dude in a plumed hat and a long duster, a man in plate armor. The man in plate wasn't too happy about the whole raid, and the plumed hat man, the captain, likely, was unapologetic, so he died. And we had some combat. That's when he died, but it sort of doesn't matter. Macmillan did the thing where he initiated combat, and we're like, cool, we're doing combat. So then we did combat, and then you got a hat. It's a pretty dope hat. And
It is a
then
pretty dope hat.
we
Item
learned
acquired.
about the Church of Tiamat from the armored fella. Ancient dragons. He was like, oh, an ancient dragon and his mate are awakening. And we're like, no shit. And he's traveling to the great altar of their burial site, far to the north, on one of those little trident-looking islands. His name was John Malcolm Ardos. Because we whooped his ass with a giant letter "hua" at the beginning, he forfeited his Flamberge to Colt. Because then our Loxodon decided that he needs a whole bunch of flintlock pistols and took the ones from the formerly alive dude with the plumed hat. And there was an incoming list of loot, and we're level 10.
Whenever I say sometimes,
Those are my notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I have guns.
I have a hat.
Sounds like you
You
covered.
now know everything.
Yeah, that catches us up pretty well.
Yay.
So,
Last time on Dragons and Balls.
Dragon Ball D.
thanks. Here.
You're welcome.
So, that by the way, good name for a live stream. Anyone wants to steal it? Dungeons and Dragon Balls. But all right, so after the attack, you guys finished your rest for the night. We will be starting the next morning. As you guys wake up and begin gathering your things and piling back onto the Joker's Folly. Is there
Wonderful.
anything that anyone would like to do before you guys leave this this nice, quaint, small place?
Any cool rocks?
Yes, you find 4.
Neat.
Okay.
I've been rehearsing that for 3 days.
That's the
all right.
only thing that's prepared.
That's
I
the
want
only
to
thing
say,
prepared.
So, these two people. Well, I guess the Loxodon wasn't already on the ship, but do we have quarters for an entity of his prodigious size?
Are you calling him fat?
No, he's calling him tall.
I'm gonna sleep on the floor. I don't care.
I'm calling him
There are no.
Oh, I see. You're calling him fat.
175% scale.
There are no beds on the ship large enough to fit your height or girth.
Great. Well, just fucking. I have a bedroll, right? I think maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, we'll say you have a bedroll XL.
A Bedroll XL.
Wait, bedrolls come in XL?
Yeah, trademark.
I assume that bedrolls come in several different sizes.
If only I cared about bedrolls.
Yeah, right. Ooh,
I mean, I love
Veneer,
sleeping.
right?
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I say bye to like
Dad.
everyone. I don't know how big this how big this
So-
little village is. So I don't know if I know everyone or just like a small amount of people. But just like say bye.
So based on kind of like halfling culture, even though you might not know them by name, you still kind of like walk through the entire. So you guys watch as he walks through this entire hamlet. Like the
Knocks on the door and says goodbye.
walks through the entire thing,
Yeah.
knocks on the door, says goodbye. And the weird thing is that he doesn't always call people by name. He's just like, "I'm gonna miss you so much." He gives them hugs, and everyone's crying, and giving him like this huge farewell. And you can tell that not everyone knows him by name either. But they're still crying and giving him a farewell because they know that he lives here. They know that he's kind of.
I am the
He's-
bagpipe player.
Yeah, he's kind of the child, the adopted child of some of the people that live here. So everyone
As you do.
is giving a good farewell and crying and waving. People are holding each other and handing
get
each
it.
other tissues. Yeah, Veneer, this is very foreign to you. You're like, I don't. What is this?
It's okay. I don't get it either, Veneer.
Fist bump, solidarity.
Fist bump solidarity. Hashtag our families never loved us like that.
Are these tears? No, they can't be. It's condensation.
Don't worry, it's condensation on me too.
Oh, man, terrible day for rain.
I'm condensating so hard today.
No need to condensate.
And we have a new surreal meme. We just keep feeding the beast. It's awful.
The machine is alive. What?
Duh.
Nothing. Nobody
All I
said
heard was
anything.
Baljeet.
Bullshit. So,
Okay,
but yeah, you
so
guys
that's an
watch.
interesting display of family and affection and love. And
So as
thanks, I hate it.
as Veneer and McMillan, you guys are kind of like, I don't. This is weird. You guys see, Colt is actually like starting to kind of tear. She's like,
No. She's watching and she seems similarly confused, but she's not upset, more just like so this kind of thing really does happen. Wow.
actually, yeah, I was gonna say you'd be a little bit more confused because you're like, wait, this many people can
I
love
have
each other?
red stripes.
Wow.
Is this a thing that people do?
I thought families were like one other person that, might occasionally do something bad to you, but like, does that really matter in the long term? Anyways, that's all.
Wait, but you are just going away. You
I
are
have read of
going
such
there.
things.
This place confuses me.
You guys see Jasper kind of looking at the boat that you guys brought over as he turns and he goes, Dobron, my friend,
Yeah.
I believe that you and Johan will be taking that vessel there back.
If we go,
I guess so.
make sure you sleep in the middle of the hallways, lest you send us west.
Can't tell if that's something that's. Can't tell if that's rude or not.
It's
Oh,
really,
no, it's definitely rude.
funny that he says that because you
Okay.
guys are actually heading west.
Right, it would be a shame to go towards a destination.
Cool. Sleep in the middle, and we'll be going just to our destination. All right.
To be fine.
So, yeah, I mean, after he said his goodbyes, I'm gonna go ahead and sift onto the ship.
Are you quite
Okay.
done?
Yeah, so you guys kind of find your each of you find your way back to the boat, back to the ship. And
Jasper has all
after-
the supplies he needs.
Yep, you see that he explains that he had gotten a lot of the supplies taken care of that morning. Got you guys some fish. As he smiles, he goes, and a little bit more liquor.
And I'm assuming that you are grateful, of course, that we fended off a night attack?
Yes,
Or
of
did you
course.
not notice?
Oh, it was a spectacular show.
There was lightning, thanks to Dobrin.
There was.
You're welcome.
I think he will make a solid addition to our team.
And what did I tell you?
That felt like another word joke to me.
Yeah.
Did it? I just happen to speak like this. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay, but I'm just teasing you.
Colt, don't worry. You'll find out shortly that he does not jest. I don't
Oh no, I
think he
picked that up pretty
understands
quickly.
jesting. Do you?
I do understand jokes, yes.
Ah, very good.
Wild.
I make them from time to time, but I won't tell you when. That's up to you to find out.
They're crazy.
I like this guy.
I believe
I
that's what you do are called japes, not jokes.
Well, I think they're funny. So they're jokes.
That's fine. See him. Right.
A lot of the things he does
See-
is pulling your leg. I think it's called, right? Is that right?
I think it's right.
Legs
Yeah,
are
you
occasionally
guys-
pulled, yes.
I knew
As
it.
you guys board the Joker's
And
Folly
sometimes
once
rugs
again.
from beneath people. On which the legs stand?
That's pretty.
See, I told you, he makes jokes all the time. It's just the fact that they are either not good or otherwise.
Well, excuse me.
I am kidding. That was a jest as well.
This episode is not about going to Alfengar. This episode is about Veneer proving that he's funny.
Look at me. I'm the one who jokes.
Yeah, as you guys.
If you joke, I won't understand.
As you guys find your way back to the Joker's Folly, after a short amount of sailing to the west, you see they get a little bit of speed as he pulls the ship out of the water, begins heading northwest towards Alfengard.
Back on the wind we are. Let's go. Great.
As you guys find yourself flying for another couple of days. This time, instead of over water, you're finally back over the mainland. And on the fourth day of flight, as you guys, it's early morning. You, those of you who sleep, come up to the top deck. As you can see something coming towards you in the distance.
Oh, fuck.
It does. So, Veneer, from your as you've been watching and watching as the sun comes over the horizon, keeping an eye on this distant figure, you realize that there's probably about 8 or 9 figures flying toward you, and they all seem to be large flying reptilians.
Oh no, large flying reptilians again.
Yeah, though from this distance you can't tell what color they are.
They are dragons. That is their color.
They
They're
are dragons. That is their color. Yes.
They're dragon colored. Ding, ding, ding. I have an announcement to make. It would seem that there are dragons on the horizon flying our way. End of PSA.
Jasper. Yes, I probably should have warned you of that, huh?
So you noticed and said nothing?
Oh no, I just knew they'd be here. How many are there, actually?
Well, allow me to take a look with my eyes and report back to you momentarily, DM.
There are 9.
My eyes inform me that there are 9.
See, that makes sense. More than usual.
High alert, I assume?
Well, yes, the Joker's Folly flies towards Alfengar.
These are guardians of Alfengard, then?
Oh, yes, of course.
They're metallic, then?
Yes, of course.
Yes, I knew of these things. Damn it, Nick, I knew of these things. Come on. I've been there. Right.
See him.
I know this.
See him kind of. Well, the last time you came to Alfengard wasn't by airship.
No, but usually you can see dragons in the sky if there are any. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's a small detail.
That's fair. That is fair.
Unless they're like light blue on the bottom, so that they like blend in with the sky when you look up. But I don't think so.
But yeah,
These are not flying orcas. That would be terrifying.
flying orcas.
That would be extremely terrifying.
I think that'd be pretty fucking cool.
That's
I don't like it.
That's the main villain, flying orca.
Oh shit!
Don't. And if you guys think I'm joking,
Flying
don't put it past
orca,
me.
flying
I have had the great tuna in my game, which I will explain after game.
I don't want to know in case you use it. Or is it really just sashimi at this point and dead? Never mind. That's off topic.
I'll explain something later. But yeah, so
Sorry.
after you guys, as you guys are coming in contact with these individuals, you can see that this brigade of silver dragons, 9 of them with riders, kind of swoop and go around the ship. As you can see, one of them goes over the ship just ahead as the second rider just kind of turns, and the shielding that the ship has to protect you from the air, you see he simply pulls out a small gemstone, and as he leaps from the back of the dragon, you can see a circle open in this kind of pearlescent shield. As he just kind of goes through that hole, you feel a sudden burst of wind start raking across the top of the deck. For just a moment, as he lands, rolls, comes up standing. This individual is
Veneer's doing a golf clap.
Elvin Mel. Veneer's just like, yeah, that was great. So he's like, we've seen so much better from your people. That was. But yeah, you see as he comes to his full standing height, about 5'7" or 5'8". You see. I understand that the Joker's folly is being given permission to land. Once.
Should be, yes. We've been in contact with
of you is
the
Veneer.
Evergardens. Yes, that would be me. Veneer's raising his hand.
You and your compatriots are allowed to come with us to the hull of the Peacock. As he kind of turns to Jasper, you see him. You will stay on your ship. If any of your men leave, you will be put in chains.
All right, I'm not sure if that's quite necessary, but yes, I think we shall go with you. Is Lady Evergarden here? Everesta?
She is in Alfengard, yes. You'll be meeting with her before you meet with Amira. Amira Evergarden, her older sister.
Oh, I've not had the pleasure of meeting any of the rest of her family as of yet. And your name is?
Jackham.
Well met, Jackham. And thank you for the invitation. And well done on your flourish.
Yes, I've had much practice.
I should hope so.
So he just kind of nods. You see him step to the bow of the ship and just kind of wait for you to come in. You actually find that they met up with you quite a ways outside of the city. But as you guys are getting closer, you can see almost like a mirage at the top of a hill in the distance, with just kind of standing out in this large forested area. And as you guys can get closer, you can see that the mirage that you're seeing is the city itself, as it almost kind of wavers in the sunlight. can see the grand, like, granite pillars of some of the buildings even as you're coming in. And Colt,
Mm-hmm.
as you guys are coming in, this is a rather large city. But as you guys are coming in, you actually can feel like the hairs on the back of your neck standing.
Ooh, hackles.
And you can smell that even it's kind of like this weird almost otherworldly earthy smell as you guys are coming into the city.
Is it something I've smelled before or no?
No.
Okay.
Is it something I've smelled before?
No.
God damn it.
Is
Veneer.
it something I have any interest in smelling?
Can I smell it? Is it something I can smell without issue?
I would probably say no, Veneer.
You are right.
But yeah, you guys can all. I pointed it out to her because she has a very defined, like, sense of smell. Because
Are
of
you
what
telling
she
me I
does.
can't smell? God damn.
None of you can smell. Only I have a nose.
You guys can all smell like this kind of earthy smell, but she can.
Is there any
she has
chance that you
very
can?
definite.
Could you smell any of Macmillan's rocks and give us some information on those?
Oh shit, dude, you got some rocks? Let me smell those babies.
Alright, I put my bag out. I whip out my rocks. My rocks, and I just
Okay.
let them hang in front of her.
So can you smell what the rocks? Sorry.
Do I pick up anything of note off of the rocks?
Whenever you're smelling them, you can smell that some of them are earthy, obviously, just like rocks. But then
Holy
some
shit,
of them,
my rocks smell like rocks.
some of them actually have like a almost like an iron smell. Some of them would have kind of like a hint of sulfur and different elements of that sort. As you're kind of going through, you can, as you get to like his well, what did we mark that as? His what was your geode called? What did we mark your geode as?
My rainbow stone?
Yeah, rainbow stone. As you get to the rainbow stone, you can see it's really pretty. On one side it smells really earthy, but on the other side it's just kind of bland. It has a smell, but you can't really pinpoint what the smell is. It's not really earthy, it's just kind of a bland smell.
Yo, this shit smell like
Alright.
rock, bro.
Man, this rock smells
She'll
like
tell
rock.
she'll tell Macmillan all of that. It's not as interesting as the smell of the city, but she's hoping it'll make him happy.
They sure do smell like rocks, huh?
They
my
sure
rocks
do smell like rocks.
That
Hey, buddy,
it
just wanted to
excites
help
me.
you out there. Just wanted you to know everything you can about your collection there.
My collection here. All right. I with much pleasure relinquish my rocks back to their rock sack.
This
Okay.
is all horrible.
This is Macmillan. Welcome to game.
Rocks back in my sack.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I'm assuming this is a Fey smell that she's smelling.
yes, yeah, that would be the gist of
because
Oh yeah.
I'm aware that Alfengard is partially, at least part of the city, is in the Feywild.
Yes,
Or Fey realm. I don't know if it's wild at this point because it's a city, but
the Feywild itself is the Feywild. Yes. The city holds a gate to the Feywild, and doesn't sit the same way as other places would on the material plane. That's why there's kind of like a waiver to everything. Like it seems almost wispy when you look at the city from afar.
Right.
But yeah, as you guys are kind of a couple people, as you guys gather the people, they're heading into the palace. A couple people first off lead you to Lady Everesta, Evergarden. Two of them kind of flank you, walking to meet her. And as you guys are
Long
walking
time
through
no
the
see.
streets, Veneer, this is a site that you've seen before. But since none of the rest of you have been here before, the first thing that you notice is that all of the manual labor is being done by humans, halflings, and gnomes, who, though they're not in chains and they seem to be slightly well dressed, they are wearing collars.
They're wearing what?
Collars.
Collared.
Oh, collars. I heard
Yeah.
Converse. I was like, oh,
No,
wow, they
they're
got
wearing-
real nice shoes.
No, they're wearing collars. All of them also seem
Okay.
to have like a name embroidered onto the collar.
I'm gonna whisper to Veneer. This is a kinky place.
I don't think that's what those are, Macmillan. In fact, I know they're not.
Hmm.
They practice slavery here. You know that, right?
Yep. I was trying to make it less, me wanting to do significant damage.
Yes, well, that wasn't clear.
Well, make light of a heavy topic.
Well, there's nothing we can do about this at the moment. I suggest we focus on the world-ending problem in front of us.
Yeah, you guys hear as you're like make light of a heavy topic. You hear one of the guards just kind of like quip as he goes. You can always make light of their heavy topics depending on the day, but sometimes their topics are much heavier. The other guard just kind of.
I don't get it.
None of us laugh.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
You see, as
Oh,
you guys
boy,
as you guys don't really find it
I
funny.
hope you're not being paid to make jokes.
Yeah, the guy that kinda like snickered for a moment, as you guys just don't laugh. You see him. They're right. That was a very inappropriate joke. You see him, but he goes, "You must take the winning
Serves
side."
you right.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
Not laugh because not funny. Okay. So, streets, slaves, great, awesome.
As you guys are making it, walking up this bustling street, people are actually getting out of your way as they can see that you're being ferried by two guards. As you're taken up to this decently sized house. I wouldn't call it a mansion. I'd call it just a large house. 2 stories, probably like 8 or 9 rooms in total.
God damn.
As you guys are brought in to the home, you can see Lady Ephoresta, for those of you who recognize her, getting prepared as 2 humans are finishing helping her putting on her armor and donning her cape and getting to look presentable before the king. She kind of turns as she
walk in and give a nod.
Please tell me that this is
We've
as urgent as you. This is actually as urgent as you said. Yes.
Yes. Why would I make something up?
Oh,
well,
no,
I'm not saying that. I know you better than that, Veneer. I understand. It's just
a congregation of chromatic dragons flying north.
That's fair.
A reawakening of.
Yes, please explain to me exactly what is going on. Reawakening of 2. Is this why you were asking me about the mother and father of Chroma back in Kabul?
Why, yes, indeed it is, and now we have significantly more evidence that something is going on. Besides what looked like a fever dream that one of my companions was having. No, the awakening of the progenitors of the chromatic species of dragons has apparently been foretold and is happening now. We even ran into a supplicant of Tiamat off to a northern shrine in order to witness said awakening.
Is he dead?
He is not.
She gives you kind of a weird look for a moment. Fine. It is as it is. You have made your choices for whatever reason you made them. Maybe you came to some kind of deal, or he was not completely evil.
Well, he wasn't attacking anyone directly, and he did give us his sword upon being defeated in battle.
Well, at least
He
some of them
also
are men of
looked
honor.
very much so like a child trying to go watch fireworks. He's very excited.
He did give us the location of this place, however, so the information was useful.
So
I
what
can point it out to you.
Really? That would be
Mhm.
great. Actually. Also, are you
Wouldn't be?
guys going to be fighting it, or
Us
I sure hope so.
fighting the progenitors of all the chromatic dragons, things
I
that
don't know.
blot out the sun.
Sorry.
Well, let me go with a probably not.
Well, yes, but actually no.
What he said.
They may not be, but I sure am.
We are, however, we were tasked by the Council of Nine, if this is of interest to you, to gather, well, first to find and then gather some ancient, well, artifacts, weapons that were made, that were made specifically to be outstanding weapons, is my understanding. Something great and powerful from a long time ago.
so you're going to be gathering grand weapons and grand people? Is that my understanding?
It would probably be useful to have someone who is powerful enough to wield such things. I'm not sure whether we'd be able to, but finding them is currently our task. Again, the Council of Nine seems pretty adamant that this would be the only way.
Very well.
They are old and they must know things, so
Yes, I suppose that could be true. Very well. You see, she kind of thinks that she. You keep referring to this Council of Nine.
the Library of Lon,
You found
surely you've
it.
heard of it.
I see. Interesting.
Well, we didn't find it ourselves. Rather, the brigand you so call Jasper. He seems versed with how to get there.
Interesting.
Quite.
We all thought he was a liar.
He is.
Legend has spread of his words.
He's not a liar, no. Boisterous,
Well,
perhaps. Too
he may
chummy at times.
still be a liar, but not in this specific case.
You see, at this point, one of the servants is helping her put on greaves, and the other one is helping her put on gauntlets. As she kind of just looks over and she goes, "These are not the two that were with you before." You, as she kind of looks at Colt. What's your name?
Milady, I'm
Stop
No
with all
piece
that
of
bullshit.
formal.
Just talk to me like a normal person.
right. I'm Colt Levon. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's
She's
all
very
mine.
strong.
And you?
I'm Debrun. I have bagpipes and I play them, and it makes magic happen.
See, I figure. She kind of looks at you. That one's
He
the
calls lightning.
spellcaster, and that one's the
yeah.
one that hits things.
Yeah. Listen, don't judge me on my size.
No, this This makes sense. You would find it remarkable if you could meet Lady Kimala. She is quite small, but quite fierce.
I assure you, they're both quite powerful in their own right. And allow me to show you on the map. And I project with minor illusion on the floor a topographical map of those three islands with a little glowing like vertical beam
Okay.
in the general vicinity where he pointed at, on that trident-looking island north of Buldor,
Okay.
northwest of Buldor.
She just kind of nods as you see they finally finish helping her get her armor on. They just kind of
You will likely find the
nod and run
paladin
off.
there.
She kind of smiles. You see her. Good. Very good. Is she? Duh. They're expecting us. We should probably hurry.
They?
Yes, they.
Thems.
Who?
Royalty,
kings,
perhaps?
of
Yes.
course.
Okay.
Look at that. We are getting the
My-
royal treatment.
My older sister,
Yeah.
Amira, and
Mm.
the king that rules with her.
Okie dokie.
She just kind of starts walking. Whatever you refer to him, he is the Hierophant. He does not have a name currently. He is the leader of our religion. He does not go by his name anymore.
As you say, certainly.
The
I'm sure we. Hierophant.
Hierophant.
Yes.
So many names. What is the point?
All right. Well,
Is there anything you need to ask me about before we go in here, or are all of you? As she kind of looks at Colt and looks at Dobra and looks
Well,
down
we
at
are-
Macmillan,
Hey, I'm used to being hired muscle. I know when to keep my mouth shut.
just kind of looks back.
well,
at
yes,
Vizier.
there is one other thing, and that would be our ongoing and continued usefulness regarding information and such.
She kind of just
Dude.
nods as she. If they don't like it, they'll speak to me later, and then I will tell them where they can shove their opinions. She's very obviously just kind of like deep breaths, moving with absolute purpose. You've actually not seen her quite this like high strung before, Veneer. And Macmillan.
All right. In that case, we'll talk about compensation later.
As you guys make your way through the center of town, and people can obviously see one of the heads of a house moving up the city streets. And unlike before, where they were just kind of getting out of your way, they are stepping all the way to the side of the street, and some of them are even taking a knee and kneeling before her as if she were part of the royal family.
She is.
In any other nation. Well, that's a little bit more. You would know, Veneer, since you as you traveled, the king and queen, or the king here, is actually an elected title. So both of the kings here are elected into their position, kind of like a consul in old Rome, the Roman Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys make your way up the street, you end up finding that the what she calls a palace isn't what you'd typically think of as a palace. As you see, it looks more like a Greek temple. Large arched ceiling with massive marble pillars supporting the structure, an interior wall that is heavily windowed and has a lot of different archways and things that you can walk through. You can see that for the most part, everything is kept open, so there's always some kind of airflow going through what they would call the palace.
It sounds nice and breezy.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
And you can see, obviously, there's a lot of people milling, like running about, doing a lot of different work. You can see several
Batman's
servants
just holding a
kind of-
clipboard and trying to look busy. I
Yeah,
can
that
see right through it.
that guy is holding a clipboard. There are people that are doing things like that as well, but most of them are just kind of running around, making sure that things are done, cleaning or preparing.
That man is hitting water with a stick.
That man is hitting. That's a very important job here. Nolan, are you saying that you shouldn't be doing that?
No, I am saying I should be doing that.
Yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, as you guys move forward, you can see that there is a large in the center of this this large, almost ancient temple like structure. As you guys walk in, you can see that there are several guards standing in front of the door. Who, as they see you walking up, they kind of step to the side, and you can see, as soon as you enter, that on either side, there are. The best way I can describe it is like marble bleachers that line either side of the room, with many men and women sitting in those places. You can see that there is, on the right-hand side of the room, from your perspective, a large woman, nearly 6'6", sitting in a small marble and like plush throne. You can see that there's like pillows that have been pushed onto the actual throne itself, and then you can see that to the left, the Hierophant sits upon a very well crafted. Here, actually, I have a reference picture I can send you guys.
Oh, well, that would be lovely.
God, why are you talking? Just send pictures. Picture they didn't exist in the D&D world.
You walk here, boom, picture.
How dare I?
You speak to this man, boom, picture. He says,
Picture.
boom, picture.
You must have.
He brings out a picture
20
with words on it.
You must be
must
at least this high to ride this airship. Boom,
You must
picture.
have 24 pictures for each second that passes in the D&D world.
That's not it.
So like a movie?
Yeah.
Motion pictures event.
We animation now, boys and girl. Or whatever you guys want to be called. I don't care. That's cool. Thank you
I'm
for
a
that.
Roy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever, man. I said whatever. I included whatever. It was a
I wasn't
literally
sure
whatever
how.
you
I wasn't actually sure how to describe that without showing a picture.
This looks almost like Indian.
Yes, actually, that
It
is.
reminds
where-
me of the
where
things that are like in the
inspiration is
park.
from.
Oh, so Dobrin, you should feel quite. No, I'm kidding.
Holy shit, dude.
Finally, Dobrin
Dobrin,
finds
you
a
should
place he
feel
is
right
loved.
at home.
The place where I was loved was back in the village.
I will let anyone watching know that you can literally go to Google and type in Peacock Throne, and click on the first image that pops up, and it will be exactly what I showed the party.
And cock in one sentence.
Why do I let you keep playing, Macmillan?
I don't know. That's on
Because
you, dude.
You enjoy his antics
That's fair, actually.
in relation to all of us speaking and conversing.
You made the mistake of letting me play. Now live with it.
I will.
And I'm glad. Ooh.
But yeah, as you guys come in, you can actually see Foresta takes a knee. After coming a short way in, as you see the woman on the right, who looks quite a bit taller than her, but looks fairly similar to Lady Foresta. Kind of looks over all of you. She. Oh, are you the ones here about the dragons?
I guess.
You
Yes,
guess.
we are.
What, you can't speak with a little bit of fucking confidence?
I said yes, we are.
Someone has something up their pants.
Macmillan,
She just kind of shrugs. You see,
now might not be the time.
the Hierophant turns as you see the Hierophant is only about 5'2", wearing long, flowing, kind of like gold and silver robes. You see him. There is no need to be so aggressive. Welcome.
Hey, someone speaks some sense. Thank you.
Thank you.
As you see, he kind of looks over you guys for a moment. As
I look him over.
he looks down at Macmillan. He goes, "There are rocks in our courtyard. You may take one before you leave."
There are things in my backpack. You may take a single thing of not much use, if you so please.
There is no use for worldly possessions for me at the moment.
Hey, same here.
Do not worry. If you take a little bit longer, you will reach true enlightenment as you wish.
Ah, yes. I too wish to hug the sun.
But there are more dire things to speak of at the moment.
Like dragons.
You see, he kind of looks down, eyes almost kind of fallow as you see him. Yes, like dragons.
And something more?
You seek Xanadu, don't you?
Yes.
As everyone kind of like looks around confused for a moment in the crowd.
How
All the
did
senators.
you know this?
Well, you search for artifacts to defeat the
Typhon.
great dragons, and you look for things like her weapon Gaibolg. Gaibolg was crafted in Xanadu.
We are searching for its kin, and if possible, have it aid in the cause as well.
I see. That would
Whether
be...
or not it's for us to wield, I don't know. I assume these things are for heroes of greater stature than us.
See, he kind of nods. You see. Yes, I suppose that's probably true.
Also,
I
ouch.
feel even great and powerful warriors of all nations would have to band together to defeat such a great foe as the progenitors of Chroma.
So you will aid us then? Perhaps?
I personally cannot. As you see, he kind of
I
looks
mean
at
you
Amira.
as in Alfengard, perhaps.
You see, he looks at Amira as he. But it would be well appreciated if we could.
Well, wouldn't the world be appreciative in still existing?
See, she kind of looks to him, looks to you guys, as she smiles. I can stick my spear in a big dragon? Fuck yeah, I'm in.
Something told me that you'd like that. If you were anything like your blood kin.
You should see. She just kind of looks around the hall as she. That means someone will have to take my place until I return. If I return. You see,
Okay.
she kind of thinks for a moment as she... When she returns from vacation, I would like Kimala to hold my place. She is the greatest general we have, outside of myself. She... Let me grab some adventuring armor. Who have you not spoken with? Anybody else at all?
What do you mean not? We've spoken to the Council of Nine. We've spoken to no other nations, if that's what you're asking. For we don't know of any other weapons that might be in other nations' possessions.
So you're kind of think she... Well, I don't think he has one of those weapons, but I do know a fighter of as good a skill as I have, a cleric, a king, Utgard of Hellfall, the king of Emberhold, the impregnable city. Would you like me to go and speak with him? While you continue on your quest to find these legendary artifacts?
I wouldn't presume to give you a command, but if you were willing to do such a thing, it would hold significantly more sway coming from your lips than ours.
Well, I have friends, and he has friends, and we will try and get our friends together, I suppose.
It's a party then.
So I will head east, and which direction are you heading?
Oh, we're heading northwest. We are seeking Xanadu itself.
She kind of smiles here. Very well. I suppose I'll go get my things, and I'll head out. Godspeed to all of you. Try not to die.
And you.
She kind of stands and starts heading out of the antechamber. You can see that all the senators are kind of talking amongst themselves in a low, whispering, just kind of prattle to each other.
Mm. All right, so they're speaking. She just left. She's gonna go put on. She's like, "Oh, we get to stick a dragon with a pointy end. I'm out."
Yeah.
Okay,
She's out. She's gonna start gathering people. As you see, the Hierophant kind of watches her as he then turns back to you guys. Where would you like me to tell her to meet you?
Did Lady Everesta have a reaction? Sister being like, "Dope, let's go stab a thing."
She actually doesn't seem very surprised that her sister wants to go stab a thing with a thing.
I mean, kind of not either, since it's her sister.
Yeah.
And she's really much like, "Let's go stab stuff." They might be a nation of murder hopes.
She does seem rather relieved, though.
That her sister wants to go stab a thing?
No, that her sister didn't say her name to hold the spot of.
Oh yeah, what name did you say again? I kind of.
She said Kimala. General Kimala.
All right.
I'll put that in chat for you.
Kimala, maybe Kamala.
Yeah, Kimala.
Oh, cool. Got it right. First try.
As you do.
Okay, so she said that as a maybe. So we can't volunteer as tribute, I guess. That's fine. Yes, I will rule all of Elfengard in your stead. No,
Oh,
haha, I've
well,
succeeded in my plan.
the four of us will take your position. That is how we end
Don't
the
worry.
campaign. Veneer's like,
You may
yes,
take a look
finally,
at
I
me
have
at
ruled.
any point. Yeah, it's actually been my goal this entire time,
What, to rule Alfengard?
just to rule something.
To
This
rule
seems
something.
fine. I
This is
suppose
fine. It's
Elfengard would
whatever.
do. I'm not picky. Elfengard's fine.
I can't.
Um,
Okay, anyway.
so she just booked it.
Yeah, basically.
And we're left in a hall with all of these other dignitaries or
Yeah,
whomever. Okay, and
senators,
the
yes.
senator, yeah, sure. And the Hierophant turned to us and asked,
Where would you guys like? Where would you like me to tell her to meet you?
the king to meet us.
Well, she
Um,
has stepped down for the time, so she is not a king. She is an adventurer like you.
all right then.
I have the
The elder Lady Evergarden. She wants to adventure. Well, we're going a different direction. She said she's going to speak with. Can't you Guardians make your way to any part of the world rather quickly?
Yes, that's why I figured I would inform her where to meet you. If you have
Well, we've been
specific.
communicating using sending stones, so I suppose we could
Ah,
communicate in such a fashion as we do with her younger sister,
that is fair.
the illustrious general over there. Hey, I'm taking care, okay?
I'm going to just say, oh, fuck, what was his name?
Hierophant?
No, Jasper.
Dobrin? Oh,
Jasper.
We will be in Jasper's bedroom. Tell her to meet us there. We will be planning, and I will sending Jasper. Be prepared. The quote unquote king is coming to your bedroom.
It would have been funny if it was just be prepared. Period.
Be prepared. Period.
Ominous fuck.
And then a bunch of
right.
hyenas
Well,
start marching.
I suppose we could. God damn it. Our teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared. Yeah. So the
Everyone,
docks, I assure, would be fine.
everyone just cheered. I got Blue to actually sing in chat during the
I've
stream.
done a song or two before.
Oh,
We were
that's fair.
on
That's fair.
that wagon, and we were singing various folksy.
You've
Anyway,
never come
Oh
to the
yeah,
wagon.
yeah. That's right.
not that
Anyway.
wagon.
So as you guys are, so where would you guys like to go from here? Are you going to head back to the ship? Wait for them.
I suppose we could
once
spend
they-
a day in town,
Okay.
but I would very much like to speak with Lady Everesta regarding perhaps payment for services rendered.
Okay.
You know, saving the world does take some finances. And we have new recruits who need to be equipped with
Okay.
the best that Alfengard has to offer, or rather, the best that we end up being able to afford. Would you guys like some stuff?
I think I'm good. I got my bagpipes.
I mean, I won't say no. to some
Don't
new
sell
shit.
yourself short. Don't.
Don't really
You-
need anything else.
But you could use a shiny new crown or something.
I don't
you
need
could-
a shiny. I don't want a shiny new crown. It's like fucking no.
You could have a crowd.
But you would
New crowd.
you would certainly attract more, listeners and an audience.
With a crown,
Well, you could be
I-
the king of all bards or something.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just be a bard.
It's good marketing.
I'll stick with what I got.
Do you want a magic bagpipe?
Well, it depends on the bagpipe. I've had these bagpipes for a long time.
I'm
Well,
just going
perhaps we
to.
can find magic bagpipes in town you might take a liking to. In any case.
Oh, wait, okay, so, Nick, describe exactly where we are. I'm curious now. There's things that must be done. Exactly where are we? Like, general surroundings and all.
Are you? Whenever you guys leave,
Yeah.
or
Like
okay,
the,
so
no, we're like when we leave the big old palace, because I assume there's a big old palace or some shit.
yeah. Whenever you guys leave, you come out into what seems to be like the palace itself sits on top of the hill that the city is in.
Mm-hmm.
Or on, I should say. I said in. Now they're dwarves. Good job.
Yes.
But yeah,
I've done it.
there is a like a circular path that leads around the entire palace, and then that kind of spider webs into the rest of the city. There are two markets in the city that you guys could go to. Several shops, and I know Veneer would like to talk about payment, so.
And I would also like to know how the Hierophant knows so.
Hey, Vinia.
Mystic bastard. Yeah?
Just curious. How do you think they feel about birds in this city?
I'll
How do they feel about...
I'll
sure
send you
they
an explanation of how he kind of gets what you guys are getting at before you really talk to him later.
I see.
Neat.
Surface thoughts? Okay. What they think about... What, Macmillan, why... First of all, I'm sure they don't think much of them.
Like big birds.
Do you mind getting to the point of your question?
Just curious, right? But you know what?
They have
Honestly,
they have metallic dragon alloy. I imagine that birds are generally smaller than dragons. So
you're right. That's ridiculous. We'll get to that another day. And I just put my chin up and I.
you looking for rocks?
Yes, rocks. Of course. Rocks. Of
Always looking for another rock, aren't you?
course.
Well, I don't know where.
Can you actually keep me updated on how many rocks you have currently? As you get them.
We're not spelling it the same way.
Yeah, I have.
Just as a reminder.
Yeah, I have like.
So,
I have 50, and I need 157 more.
Okay. And just so you know, no, the rock does not count as a rock towards your rock collection.
Yeah, I know.
Just in case you're wondering. But all right, so
I don't know where they roost.
So Veneer, you are going to talk to Lady Ephoresta.
Yeah, I can talk to her. It doesn't have to be with the party. Everyone else can like examine cool stuff here, and we can do my part later.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you'd like, we can continue with game, and we will go over everything that you talked about later.
I think that would be best. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. So, did you guys stay like maybe a day here in town, doing various things?
I'm sure Evergarden needs some time to get her stuff together and become an adventurer again.
You see that she actually basically goes home, gets her armor, grabs her spear, stops at the store, picks up like a backpack with like some adventuring gear, then literally walks up to a court wizard and goes, "I need you to teleport me." It grabs him by the front of the robe and goes, "Teleport me to Emberhold now,"
Okay.
and then is gone.
All right. That's normal.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I was gonna say I see that. So
I see the resemblance to my own mother.
well, currently,
Oof, ouch.
Colt had to step away for a minute. So it is
Okay.
about 9:20. Would you guys like to go ahead and take our break while we're waiting for her to get back to us?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Sure, that's fine.
Boink.
Be right back.
Yeet.
All right. So tell me, Kevin. I mean,
Alright, so I'll see you
Kevin.
guys in like
Sparky.
10 minutes or so.
I
Sparky.
think.
All right. So tell me, Sparky.
Sparky.
How's it going, man? You doing happy? You doing pretty
I'm
good?
doing it very happy right now.
Oh yeah.
How are you doing it happy?
Oh yeah. Always, man.
It's good to hear.
Yeah, doing pretty neat.
Neato
Neato.
mosquito.
Neato mosquito.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all right. I'm doing great. Are you doing all right? Are you okay?
I'm doing pretty fine. How are you doing pretty fine?
Oh, I'm holding up. I'm holding up. Are you doing okay?
I'm holding pretty far up.
Like all the way up, like both hands.
How are you doing, Les?
Les, how are you doing?
I'm
Les,
I'm
how
doing
you
that's
doing,
for
Les?
sure.
Yeah, are you doing the hokey pokey?
I am doing the hokey pokey.
Oh man, my
And
boy
I am
Les
turning myself all about.
straight up turning herself all the way about, bro. Yo, that's some crazy shit. Honestly,
What the fuck is going
honestly, your answer would be better than mine, Sparky.
on? So how are you doing, Nick?
I think you went to pee.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck pee. How are you doing, Rice?
Oh, oh man, dude, I'm doing pretty good. Oh my god,
Veneer's back. Yo, Veneer,
Veneer's
how are
back.
you doing?
Veneer, how are you doing, dude?
How's it going, man?
How's it going, man?
What?
Blue, man.
How's it going?
dude?
What's going on? How
Yo,
you
what's
doing?
up, homie?
How are you holding up?
How you holding up? Are things
How you-
going well?
I'm disturbed by a question.
You going good?
I mean,
Everything nice
Oh,
and
nonetheless,
good?
I am great, thank you.
Yo, that's good, man.
How
that's
in the
good.
actual fuck are you?
Yo, I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing real. I'm doing good. How are you, Sparky?
I thought his name was Sporky.
Yeah,
Either
Kevin.
or at this point, everyone just keeps calling me Sparky.
Spork.
Oh, you sounded like when Squidward's
Borky.
when Squidward.
Porky, don't.
He doesn't like it. We must blame you.
No, that's
What day is
illegal.
today?
Can't do it.
Borky
Monday.
slaps.
Today's Monday, right?
Yeah.
Today's
Yeah.
whatever you want it to be, man.
Yo, today's
But
the day that
it is Monday.
Blue sings on stream.
For the second or third time. I'm not saying that I'm like adept at it, but occasionally it happens.
Sing.
It's simply a thing that do be sometimes. Do be.
Yo, it really be like that though. It really do be like that though.
They don't think it be like it is, but it do.
Do. You just
Oh,
do.
whoa! Holy shit! People are talking, and it's actually no, it's just soda and chili. Wow, I did not
Yeah.
see that there was stuff happening.
Yeah, I
Or-
think one of them was like, "Oh, you guys are ignoring the fucking chat or something," and I was so close to saying, "I see you, Chili." I was this close.
You coward! You should have done it.
I should have, but
Oh
I
wait, they're
didn't.
listening to us now. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I can't swear. Mom will be mad.
Heck.
Shoot. Oh jeez.
Oh my god! The peanut gallery is.
I notice you, Chili, and you too, Soda. You're also there.
The PP gallery.
Yeah, your senpai's
It
noticed
was,
all that nonsense.
I know what it is.
I'm trying to
What are
see
you
what they.
saying?
What are they?
I'm saying words.
No, his name is Borky now.
Yo, who took my cobblestone?
What?
Assholes.
Whoa,
Listen.
whoa.
I need that.
God, is that
Joey,
like a
I already
fucking...
sang. You missed it. It's your own fault.
whoa,
Just rewatch the
It's
stream,
just
I
a
don't know.
furry human centipede.
No, I won't do it again on purpose this stream.
Les, you could have asked.
If it happens, it'll be an accident, and everyone will be sad about it.
Be sad.
It is more than a feeling. What?
I have returned. What's up, nerds?
Whoa.
Stop.
Hello, but with W's.
Exactly.
I'm gonna set you all on fire.
Jacoby, did you take my stone brick too? You bitch. I know you're in here. I know you can hear me. Motherfucker. God.
How can
yoinking
someone
all my
just take
shit.
another man's rock? That's weird.
Guy's straight up yoinking all my shit. I'm about to commit hate crime now.
No.
Because you hate that particular person, so it's a hate crime against them.
Yeah. If you kill me, it's automatically homophobia. I don't make the rules.
That sounds like a rule that you made up.
It's
I
not.
don't know what you're talking about, Blue.
No, hate the individual, not the non-individual. Yeah, I don't know. I lost it somewhere there. It's fine. No one actually cares. No one's listening to me.
Hate
I'm
the
listening to
individual.
you.
All of them. Hate
And
every
that's your
individual.
own
Every
mistake.
individual sucks.
Sounds like
I'm
sounds
always
like a
listening to
problem.
you, Blue. You don't need to be afraid to talk. It's
As
okay,
Chili
we're
might
here.
say, cease. She says that often.
In the wise words of my young cousin, you hate me because I'm straight.
Cool. So, what are we going to be doing once Nick gets back? We're flying to find Ocean Land.
Committing Drago genocide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's correct. And anyone who says otherwise has not been paying attention.
But not like drag queen genocide, because that's different.
That's not what you said. You said Drago, which is kind of like Doggo, but for drag.
Doggo genocide. Heck.
Yeah, there's going to be a serious amount of heck. It's going to be Heck City up in here.
Gonna be some shoots.
Yeah, laser shoots and sword shoots, and someone's going to get tossed at a dragon, and the dragon's going to
I'm getting tossed at a dragon.
toss
Just
me.
catapult me straight at a dragon.
She can hold her own.
Exactly.
I mean, she can also hold others, probably. She's mighty. She can hold.
I mean, I
Mighty,
can't say.
mighty. Just
Things
letting it
can
all
be
hang
held.
out. Cause she's a brick
Da-na-na-na.
house. Oh.
You're welcome. There, I sang. It's done. Oh god, I really don't like the Twitch chat. Guys, what do
Hey,
you...
it gets better, man.
It doesn't. Look, I'm looking at it, I'm reading it, and it's bad.
What is
Yes, ocean land soda, by the way. It's just the land that's in the ocean, like most lands are.
Are they bullying you, Blue?
Is that... I don't know. I just read things, and then I was like, I hadn't read that. And now I'm not reading it anymore. So there's that. That's what's happening.
Hey, it gets better, man.
Let me... Oh. I don't think that's true.
Let you woo.
I don't. Just I don't, man.
It's okay to cry. We'll heal for you.
What? I would ask for an adult, but hey, look, it sounds like that might be me.
Hey, look, I'm an adult.
False.
I'm a legally registered adult. Excuse me, you.
Okay, well, in that case, nope, I don't know. That's it. World
Oh, yeah?
ends.
Prove it. Where's the world? Where is it ending?
You right
Where
now,
is it
you would have to
ending?
approach me for it to happen.
What
Oh.
location is? Where will the world be when it ends?
The world.
Ara ara desu. I mean, yare yare. Daze.
Yada yada does it.
Yare yare daze.
Holy shit, dude.
Yo, is that a motherfucking JoJo reference?
Everything is a JoJo reference.
Yo, was that a JoJo reference?
Oh, yeah, night, bro.
Did Nick die?
I think so.
Oh no.
Where'd he go?
A
Please
little bit.
respond.
No. Hello?
Oh whoa.
Shut the
That's what you guys say. So maybe
Say
it means
that
something.
again and I'm going to shatter you like glass.
Oh.
I don't think you
Whoa.
understand material science.
I'll fucking do it anyway, bitch.
I'll fucking do it. I'm not scared.
Oh, I forgot that Borky's kind of aggressive on his vernacular there.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got the like anger words that he sends at people. What's with that, man? Please
It's a
attempt
form
to
of
chill out.
cuddling.
That's
They're power
illegal.
cuddles.
Alright, so, hi guys.
Oh, thank you.
hey, what's up?
Hello! What is
Yeah, it
going
looks-
on?
So just to let you guys know, it looks like,
Les is going off to the
yeah, so not to get into, like, too much detail, but it looks like she'll be back in, like, 30 minutes or so.
Alright. Whatever she
Alright.
needs.
Yeah.
We're just gonna, float a boat.
Yeah, do the thing.
We're gonna do the thing, and
Roar boats.
Dobrin is going to take the lead on everything now.
Wait, what?
Right, so, something I'd
You're a
like...
charismatic fellow.
I'll talk to her as well, but, if you guys want, at a later time, to do a little bit more role-playing actually inside the city while you're there, and go over, like, some of the stuff that you guys find in the city, like, if you guys want to do some shopping, if you guys want to do that kind of stuff, we can go over that, sometime.
I think that can be an in-between session,
Yeah. And, well, because there are, NPCs, and there is actually somebody who is in the city who could be a guest star kind of thing, like a guest in the stream, or like you know what I mean, like a guest character that could help you give you guys some information, just to give you guys a little bit more background. we can get together for 30 minutes or so sometime throughout the week. We can plan it out and just sit and talk for 30 minutes about the kind of things you see in the city.
Sure, that sounds good. But for now, main arc plot thing that we're doing?
Yeah, let's go kill some dragons.
That.
Yeah, let's go kill some dragons.
Creepy fucking whisper. That was, I don't know, that gave me a weird Borderlands vibe. Let's go get them dragons!
But
I should take out some of these dragons.
so
Bring
yeah.
me 7 dragon scales! Gun!
Alright,
You're
so
what?
I'll say you guys stay in the city for a day or two.
Please tell me it was accurate, okay? It'll make me feel bad.
It was accurate.
Thank you. I know it wasn't.
I would like to say I love the quality memeing that you're doing tonight, there, Veneer.
Tonight.
Sing it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so as you guys start, you after a couple days in the city, you all kind of get back onto the Joker's Folly and begin heading northward.
Wait, does the king end up, quote unquote king, end up going into Jasper's room?
No.
God damn it!
But as
The Hierophant read your mind and was like, it is humor.
yeah, you guys start heading north. So for those of you who traveled this area quite a bit, you find yourselves flying over the port city of Aponleon,
Upon the
which
what?
is Aponleon, which is also a country. It is west of Tipe and Kelon.
All right.
To the east is actually your home, McMillan, Tanwan.
Okay. We shan't stop home yet.
As you guys are flying north, you see you end up flying past this kind of coniferous forest with mountain range. So the forest kind of starts growing up onto the sides of the mountain, but obviously only goes up so far. And you guys do see, as you're flying through, this is a couple days into your travels, you can see a few figures flying in your direction.
Are they big? Are they small? Are they medium
Are
sized?
they dragon looking? Are they dragon shaped?
Are they cute?
You can see that they are kind of dragon looking.
Are they cute?
Kind of big, not anywhere near the size of something like Scourge. But there is about 6 of them flying your way. As you can hear off in the distance, their shrieks. And for those of you well versed, you can see that that these creatures are wyverns.
Wyverns.
You do know what a wyvern is, right? Or would you like me to explain?
I know what a wyvern is. I don't know if the Grun knows what a wyvern is.
He's a bard. He tells stories with his bagpipe.
Exactly, but
You can
has he ever
probably make a
seen
wyvern sound with your bagpipe.
That's true. You might be able to, actually.
I'd like to imagine that Dubron has never seen a wyvern before, just because it's that's a weird fucking dragon, dude. It's only got 1 pair of legs. What's going on there? What's wrong? What's up with that dragon?
But
I don't know, but I want to kill it.
You can see that they kind of set in and start following the ship as you're flying.
Oh, can I do the move that I did to the big boy?
Wait, what was that?
Can I pull a move that I did to their big boy and leave them in ruins by making a big rock behind us and making them run into it? Same
Are
way to
you
discourage.
sure they are villains?
That's
Well, they're wyverns and they're following
fantastic.
us.
I mean, but like, have you considered maybe?
Well, look, I barely trust the regular person who follows us.
Oh fuck! All right, well,
Okay, so let me make a roll there. I love how immediately disappointed you sound, Veneer. You're like, Macmillan, why? You always get us into trouble.
Is he wrong?
I didn't say I disagreed with him.
Is he right? You never said you didn't disagree with him.
I would say that judging by the last time you guys fought a dragon, yes, you absolutely oh my
God, I'm a genius.
god. Alright, how much damage does that do?
I have
fucking
no
what's
idea.
happening?
This is
You
with
just-
my create rock thing. You're the one who
How much
told
does
me
it
what
weigh?
damage to do. I believe it was like 170.
So, like a small child of the Loxodon race.
Um,
Alright,
A
go ahead.
newborn.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me 4d6.
Excuse me, Goblin. Are you aware that you are positively massive?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What?
lovely. 18 points of damage.
So you guys see as he just kind of summons this rock behind not that kind of rock. Silence. You see a slightly spherical boulder appear behind the ship as one of the wyverns. It appears so suddenly that one of the wyverns, as it's flying forward, just kind of smashes face first into it. Begins to fall, and you hear the others start screeching
Sorry.
back and forth to each
I
other.
can see that in my mind.
Oh, it's
It's just-
175 pounds.
It's
That's
like a
fine.
fucking cartoon, man.
As after a moment of kind of like being tangled around this rock, it gets itself free and kind of tries to rejoin the others, and they don't look very happy at this point.
So,
I
if
can't
I
imagine
may,
so.
if I might inquire, how far away are these? How far away are these wyverns exactly?
At this point, the closest one to the back of the ship is only about 40 feet.
40 feet? Holy
Yeah,
shit!
they're getting real close.
I mean, they're within range of murdering, but like, are they attacking? I mean, obviously, they were attacked first, so this is entirely our fault. That said, we should finish any fights that start. So, Veneer turns to Macmillan and says, "Why?"
I look at Veneer and I say, they were really, really close. And as much as I love flying lizards, yeah, a little
You
too
do
close
not.
for comfort.
Let's go kill some weird looking dragon!
And initiative.
Yeah, absolutely. One of those things sounds correct. Please roll initiative.
Ha! I'm
Veneer
correct.
gives a long sigh.
Oh fuck!
Here I
It's supposed
go,
to be a question.
murdering again.
Let's see.
Ooh.
9.
Oh.
Wow. Crit 22 on
22.
initiative.
22?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice.
I got a
Yoink.
20.
Okay, so if we stop them from flying, they just asking.
If you stop them from flying, if you do enough damage, they will fall out of the sky, yes.
Right.
He's falling out of the sky.
The sky is falling.
McMillan, what was your initiative?
That's a thing that I can do. What?
I said, McMillan, what was your initiative?
Oh, 22.
Fucking. I got a fucking 20 and I thought that was high.
It was pretty good.
No, the 20 is high. It's just that I rolled a 20 on the die.
You have not McMillan yet, so it's fine.
I have I got a 17. Okay.
I got a 15. What?
Is your initiative higher than mine?
Yeah, I got a +5 due to Jack of all trades, and I have a
Jack of all
17
trades.
dex.
Yeah, I have a +5 because my dex is +5, but whatever. I'm not hurt or anything.
Alright, so as we come into the top of the initiative order, there's 2 wyverns starting to try and kind of flank you guys.
Are there people on the wyverns, or are these wyverns?
No. They're just wyverns out hunting.
Okay, cool.
So you can see that
This giant thing of wood seems like an appropriate thing to eat.
well, they saw something big in the sky, and any time that they've taken down these big things.
Damn it, Dobrin! They spotted you.
Anytime they've taken down these big things.
I'm sorry. Damn it.
They
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
I'm gonna need it.
Man, dude, like, Veneer, you're being brutal today, man. God damn.
He's taking all the frustrations from Macmillan on Dobrin.
It's fine.
See?
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I don't think you would be the decider of that. But alright, let's go do stuff.
So,
yeah, let's do the thing.
But yeah, you guys can see
dragons.
The closest ones are about 40 feet out, starting to try and flank either of the ship. There are 2 coming in from behind and 1 trying to go over. Those ones are all about 50 feet back. And the one that Macmillan rang his doorbell is at this point about 110 feet back. We are going to start at the top of the initiative. Veneer and Macmillan, which one of you would like to go first?
He goes
Blue,
first.
you may. Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll go first then.
You may do the honors.
All right, you. Sorry, louts. I suppose she's not here, but is Colt in battle?
Colt is in battle, yes.
Okay. Sorry, Dobrin. I'm going to.
I'm gonna launch Dobrin like a rocket at one of the wyverns, killing them instantly.
Yes, I use catapult. Oh no, he's too big. No, I'm going to.
Cast it really good.
I'm going to twin the fly spell. So,
okay.
Twin 3rd level fly on Macmillan and Colt.
Okay.
They're gonna need it, honestly.
Which gives them a 60-foot fly speed, and then to separate myself from the group, I fly upward, my movement of 30, and then I will go ahead and quicken an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And said Eldritch Blast will be aimed at the one that. What's the closest right now?
The closest are the 2 trying to flank the side of the ship. They're about 40 feet out from the ship.
Okay, well, anything within 120 will do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to quicken the Eldritch Blast and roll a pew here. So.
I was going to say, you will get 2 shots with that as well.
That's right. But I'm going to aim them at one of them. One at a time, focus fire, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what their ACs are, but
12.
That didn't work. Hold up. Oh, did I not switch characters? Character Veneer. Switch to veneer. There you
Nice
go.
one, Elias.
Shut up.
Whoa,
let's see.
Elias, where did you come from?
Okay, the first is an 8, is an 11, so I'm assuming 11 does not hit. In that case, does 18 hit?
The 11 does not hit, but the 18 does.
Okay, 12 force damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn. And I'm currently concentrating on a spell for my friends,
Okay, so
compatriots.
Macmillan, that brings us to your turn.
Meat shields.
How close is the closest one to the other closest one?
Nani?
Okay.
You,
Okay. There's one 20 feet. There's one 40 feet from the side of the ship. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
They're still currently
far is that
viewing
one?
the ship.
Yeah.
And you have
How far is
fly
that
60.
one? How far is that one from the other one?
Probably
That
about
is
50 feet.
motherfucker. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and Jaeger of Venom, yoink my way over there and just do some good old stab, punch, stab.
Stab, stab, punch, stab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which one are you going to? The same one that Veneer attacked?
Veneer's got that one. I'll go to the other one.
Okay.
Sure, my guy.
All right, so I shall unleash my 3 strikes. You know what? I'm gonna make this 4 strikes. I'm gonna spend a key point. I'm gonna make this a flurry of bros.
Oh, nice.
All right, so with my flurry of bros, this is a key point. The lowest one is a 23.
The lowest of the 4 rolls was a 23.
Yeah,
Those
because
all
it's a
hit.
14
That
plus
absolutely
9.
hits.
Yeah. Okay. 46 plus 20, right? 5 times 4 is 20, right?
Well, roll the damage on the. Are you gonna be using the dagger of venom?
Dagger venom, 2 dagger venom, and then 2 regular unarmed strike.
So this gnome just
Okay.
like takes off flying at 60 feet.
Yeah. Just so you guys watch as
This is some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit right here.
Macmillan literally just kind of jumps off the back of the ship, almost like Dragon Ball Z, just flies forward and kind of lands almost on top of the wyvern, or gets right in its face and just starts, trying to hit it
36
as
points
much
of
as
damage.
possible. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then I would just like to be on its back. Not like grappled, but like floating above its back.
Oh, just trying to keep up with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
So
Is 60 as fast as they fly, or faster?
they actually fly at a speed of 80.
Oh shit.
I'm about to fucking yoink this boy.
Well, he can also he can use a key to move a second time for a bonus action, right?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
use my bonus action for 2 billion strikes.
He
Sure.
used his bonus action for that furry blows.
Yeah. I have become your favorite Joshua character.
He just went totally Tenkaichi on this motherfucker.
Yeah, that one.
Dobrin, if that is the end of Macmillan's turn, that will bring us to you.
I'm just gonna fucking start playing my heart out on the top of the airship, just fucking blasting my
Flight of the Valkyries.
bagpipes. What?
Flight of the Valkyries.
Yeah. Just start fucking blasting out tunes, and I'm going to cast Fireball on the nearest fucking thing.
Oh,
Like
the
obvious go-to option.
one that Macmillan is not on, I assume.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
So yeah, he's gonna make I believe that's a Dex save.
That is
Should be.
correct.
Yep, DC 17.
That is a 17 on the die.
Son of a. Okay,
You
let
said
me.
you went DC 17, and I literally, as you said 17, I rolled a 17.
It's very good.
very
So he
sad.
takes. That's supposed to be a question mark. I regret existing. So he takes 13 fire damage.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And that is my turn for now as I continue to play my heart out on this airship.
Okay. You see, kind of taking the same, kind of liking what she saw from Macmillan. You see, Colt goes ahead and uh, jumps flying off the back of the ship, a little astonished at first, not fully understanding what the spell you cast did. But when she realizes it, she goes forward to the same one that Macmillan is attacking. As you see,
Now's the time for the rare up-down flank.
up down flank. You see, she's gonna come in first strike. As she's coming in, you see she just starts screaming as she brings the flamboyage up underneath of the creature, and
It dies painfully and wreathed in flame.
that is a
Also, question: do wyverns count as dragons for the purposes of a dragon slayer sword?
It should, yes.
So to give you a very simple answer to this, and I know that people are going to be like, you shouldn't do this, but on the stat block it literally says wyvern, large dragon, unaligned.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at the weapon. It says so. The weapon dragon refers to any creature with a dragon type, including dragon, turtles, and wyverns. Yeah, I could have just read
just
the thing.
Yeah, used. You said something earlier about using your eyes, didn't you?
I did, and I totally did that for the audience so that they would know that my dragon slaying sword totally works.
Yeah.
You're welcome, audience.
You're welcome. You're welcome, audience.
What can I say?
Alright, let me see.
But you're welcome. God.
6. Alright.
No
So
I see you didn't leave behind. What was his name? Oh, your character for that one shot.
Ooh, that's
Why would I ever get rid of him? Raquel is amazing.
Raquel, there we go. You left him in your soul.
Dude, Raquel is.
God damn it.
So good.
16.
I love that character.
And 1723.
What's happening?
Sorry, I'm going. I'm going currently through a bunch of my my things and doing stuff, making sure that I'm hitting the white wyvern and stuff, and calculating damage for her. Her first swing, you see, she as she comes in underneath you, you see the blade make contact as it kind of rips open part of the shoulder, lets out this this huge screech. It's an ah! And you see that she.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Back.
Could you do that again, please?
Oh, the screech.
Yeah, I didn't catch it the first time. Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. I got you,
bro. It was very important. Thank you very much for the screech.
First time I've ever heard Nick at the top of his lungs.
In case everyone was wondering, I did, in fact, hear it the first time.
Oh, I knew you did. I knew that you were just like, come on, do it again. I know you want to.
Just letting the audience know. You're welcome, audience.
Let me make another roll for that guy. That is a failure. So you guys watch as the wyvern that Colt is attacking, the one that Macmillan is over the top of, as she just kind of starts slamming into the right side of it. You see she leaves a couple of really nasty, deep wounds on the right shoulder, as you see its wing just kind of starts giving out, and it starts falling. Macmillan, I would like for you to go ahead and take an attack of opportunity at this point, as it has stopped moving.
Tripping attack.
What's that?
I'd like to use this for a tripping attack.
I mean, does it?
No,
That's
I'm actually just using this time as stalling so I can see what I can do as a reaction. Yeah, no, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just stab punch the fuck shit out of this butthole. All right.
Okay.
That's a 20.
20 hits.
That's a 9.
9 points. All right.
Yeah. In the wise words of my favorite YouTuber, Be Nice to Rice. Check out his YouTube channel, by the way.
That's you, dude.
That was a very good shameless plug. I commend you for that.
You watch me suffer.
All right, so next up, the wyverns are going to go ahead and take their turn. The first one had taken his turn to go ahead and fall out of the sky by 80 feet. Though the
Classic
others
Wilhelm
start.
scream.
You can see that the others move forward their full movement speed. The one that is beside the ship actually comes up to the side, the one that was trying to flank. You see it kind of flies up, anchors onto the side of the ship, and begins to crawl onto the ship itself.
Could you fucking not?
I would appreciate it.
You see that one of the others that was coming in, it kind of veers off to the side and is going to go ahead and make a multi-attack at Macmillan.
Take care, Macmillan. They're venomous.
One is going to hit Macmillan.
They hit
The other
multiple
one's gonna
times
hit
too.
Our friend Colt. So that first attack is going to be against Colt, and that is a 19 to hit. She's going to take.
Colt, does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh, that I see. That is indeed what Les sounds like.
That was flawless. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, yes, indeed. My friend Les, it's like you know, never leaved.
Lily.
Leaved.
The funny thing about that is that you guys can tell her about that because she's going to be on here in just a minute. Which means she can take.
What do you mean? She's already here. Preposterous.
So yeah, Macmillan.
Yes.
That stinger's coming at you, buddy.
It is indeed. Tell it I said hi. And that is cute. Ooh.
Alright, so does a
Welcome.
Jokes on all of you. I heard that last bit over Twitch.
Oh, did you? Nice. It was perfect, and you know.
No.
I know I am.
Alright, so Macmillan, that is going to be a 20 to hit.
I'd like to use my reaction to not get hit.
I would like to use my action to know.
That's a nice try.
Didn't you take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, you're right. I don't have my reaction. Preposterous.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, so the first part is going to be
God, why am I so fucking lawful?
That was going to be 12 damage for piercing, and I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Ha ha! Fatty rolls. All right, we got an 8.
An 8 total.
Oh yeah.
You immediately die.
Don't worry,
Oh.
I'm resistant to poison.
Bro, wyvern poison bad
Are
news.
you-
Wait, no. Never mind. I'm immune to poison.
Are you?
Oh.
Yeah. My body is purity. As my temple monk
Damn!
gives me the purity of body.
Look at that.
I'm immune to disease and poison.
If you were resistant, you would just roll. You get what, +5 against the DC or something? How does that work? Anyway, damn. All right, immune to poison. Check it out.
Poison, more like no, thank you, please.
More like noisen. Never mind. It sounded better in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Blue.
It was not. You really don't need to say that.
You feel that it tries to pulse some kind of poison into you, but you're just like,
I am a monk.
nah,
and
brah, that
I
doesn't work that
asked
way.
it nicely.
Your veins constrict themselves.
Okay,
I'm just
so
imagining some Kiss of the Dragon shit now.
so you can see that at this point, of the 6, one of them is falling. The others have moved forward. One of them has taken its action, its full action to get to the ship. It's just kind of flown as quickly as possible to latch onto the back of the ship. One of the others has latched onto the side of the ship, and one of them veered off towards you guys. You can see another one, the one that was previous, or the ones that were previously only about 60 or 70 feet back. One of them kind of flies up towards Veneer above the ship, and he's going to go ahead and take his attack against you, Veneer.
Veneer, they do poison!
I literally just told you that.
Don't worry. I am fine.
Okay, something is attacking me.
Yes, and it misses.
Could
What
you
did it
imagine?
roll?
It did not roll high enough. Let's just say that.
A 2.
Because
I believe it.
you have a crazy armor class.
I might. Fucking
You
might.
But there is now one currently right in your face. And there are like 3 of them up on the ship. One of them is falling, and the other one is attacking Colt and Macmillan.
How can you attack? All right. So it's my turn.
Okay. Yes, that brings it back up to you.
The one that attacked me just now was not the one that I had shot, or was it?
No, it was not.
Okay, so there's one down on the deck. There's one in front of me. Okay. And the one, okay, is the one on the deck injured?
Yes, that is the one that is injured. One of the ones injured.
So on the deck, which means it's 30 feet from me?
That is correct.
Okay, yeah, because I flew up. Okay, so seeing as how I'm not exactly a fan of being next to this, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step the fuck away from this one.
Okay.
And appear next to the other one. Is the other one currently engaged in combat with anyone?
No, it has not engaged anyone in combat yet.
Oh my!
It's fine, but it is a shame.
It is currently just kind of crawling over the side of the ship and partially onto the deck.
Basically, I was asking if it were within 5 feet of anyone. If it's not, it doesn't matter. I'm now next to it. Hello. I will use my action to hit it with booming blade.
Right.
Booming blade with a dragon slaying sword.
Right.
So that should be pretty substantial if it hits. So that's going to be, let's see, plus 10. I don't know if I actually added this to average, so I'll just do a d20 plus 10. In chat, apparently that's not going to work.
I saw it pop up in chat, and I was like, "What the literal hell is going on?"
Still?
Oh,
How about that? Wait, is it broken? Wait.
Or it's a
Is
question
Dice
mark
Parser not
instead of an
working?
exclamation mark or point.
No, that's for Avrai.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, is Dice Parser wrong? Okay, fine. Let's try.
Oh, that's super
It
weird.
is
Yeah.
offline.
Let's see. Do I have my sword attack? I might have a sword attack. One of those things is a sword attack.
Yeah, that's really
Dragon Slayer. Okay. So this guy? Yes. Oh shit! Fuck! It's a crit. Okay. That's
a
cool.
got
crit.
one on both of the
Except
damn
it didn't. It's okay. So this only rolled the sword, so I still need to roll.
Crit his pants.
I need to roll the 6d8. How much is an extra on the? Or is it 66? 66. Yeah. Roll 66. For the dragon slaying sword.
Okay.
And then we'll add that, and then also adds the. I didn't add the booming blade to it, which is just a d8, and if it moves, it'll be another.
Correct.
Does this work?
I like that it says crit and then gives you a total of 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, because it rolled 1 and 1 on.
Okay, then a total of 20.
The worst kind of crit.
So 26 plus 7, so
Okay.
33. And if it moves, it takes. And if it moves, it'll take.
It will take damage. Yeah.
It'll take 12.
Okay. So that will bring us to. Is that your turn?
I use the bonus action, and then I use my action, and I am not moving away from it to not draw an attack of opportunity. So yes, my turn is over.
So Macmillan, that brings us to you.
Shit.
Also,
So
Dice
the
Parser
one
is
that's
down.
next to me is falling and dying, correct?
The one next to you is not falling and dying. It has come into combat range with you. There is one that did fall and is dying.
Okay. All right. How close is the one right next to me to another wyvern?
The only other thing within combat range to you is going to be Colt. By the way,
how far is the wyvern from another wyvern?
Probably 35 feet.
35 feet?
Yeah. It's the one that's on the back of the ship currently.
Am I able to squeeze this in?
Yeah, so by the way, Colt, I don't know if you heard
I only heard the last couple minutes before I jumped in.
Okay, so you are currently fighting in midair as you're flying.
Alright, so I will...
You had the fly spell cast on.
Hell yeah.
I'm about to fucking beat the shit out of this thing. Okay. So, the lowest number was a 24.
Okay.
That's 3 strikes, and I'm pumping venom into this, so con save, por favor.
It's not bad. What is the DC on that?
15.
15? That is a failure.
Yep. 27 plus... Okay, so 27 plus 5, that's 32. Sorry, 32 plus 4, that's 36. 36 plus 6, that's 42 points of damage.
42 points of damage.
Well done.
God, McMillan.
Where am I?
Nice. So as you come in, you start kind of jabbing and punching. You see, as you stick it the first time with the dagger of venom, you just see it once again. It lets out this screech. As you can see, uh, the venom kind of start pulsing through its veins. As you can see the veins kind of sticking up as the skin turns this almost kind of disgusting necrotic like black as it begins to rot away a little bit at the flesh. You see that it is wounded pretty quickly by you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
In the wise words of my grandfather, yoink.
In the wise words of my grandfather, yeet. Um, is that going to end your turn, McMillan?
Yeah, that's my action, bonus action, and I wish not to movement.
Okay. I like that you guys are the two of you are starting to specify, and I know why McMillan is doing it is because Veneer started doing it, and you're kind of making fun of him.
I would never make fun of my friend.
That brings us to your turn.
It's preposterous.
Disgusting.
My turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I am continuing to play my bagpipes, but a little bit more nervously because there are wyverns everywhere, and I am the only one who fly currently. So, I am considering a thing. Is there like below the airship? Is there water or is there land?
There's land.
Shit.
You guys are a couple 100 feet up.
Okay.
At least.
All right. You know what? It'll do. I'm going to attempt to polymorph one of the most uninjured wyvern that I can see within range.
Oh. What's the range on that?
That should be 60 feet.
Okay, it's not a problem.
Okay. And I'm going to attempt to turn them into a slug.
And what's the
Wisdom 17. Wisdom DC 17.
Wisdom 17. Okay.
Save or suck.
So are you going to target the one that is currently on the back of the ship or the one in the air?
The one in the air.
Okay, so the one is kind of in the air a little over...
Wait. Is he above the ship?
Yeah,
so
he's
that
above
he
the
will
ship.
land onto the ship?
Okay, then the other one is on the back of the ship.
The one on the back of the ship. Save or suck.
Right, so...
like save or slug.
Veneer, you don't see this, but McMillan and Colt, you guys see Dobrin playing his bagpipes. You can see this kind of like arcane, almost like an arcane smoke just start rising out of the bagpipes as it comes over the edge of the ship and starts enveloping this wyvern as it starts kind of shaking its head and trying to break whatever spell that he's trying to put him under. As you see, the wyvern's form just starts shrinking rapidly as it tries to let out a final call, but you see it just, as the small creature just kind of starts falling towards the ground.
Or splat.
Get
maybe.
Slugged, bitch. It's gonna be... I'm going to use a bonus action to expend a Bardic Inspiration die, and I'm gonna hand it over to Colt, I guess. I don't know who to give it to, really.
Right, what would you like to say
he was
to
looking
kind of inspire
sluggish.
Colt?
And that will be my turn.
All right, what do you have anything you want to say to try and inspire Colt, or just?
Just very inspiring bagpipes.
Okay, so you just kind of pick up the tune a little bit, and Colt, you find that this is good music to rage to. So go go ahead and
Top
gain an
10,
inspiration.
top 10 songs.
It's
Hey, what is that? That's a
makes me
is that
very
a D8?
angry.
D8 inspiration currently.
D10.
D10. Okay.
Top 10 songs to cry and cut off heads
So,
to.
Colt, that would bring it to your turn.
All right, so just because I'm still a tiny bit lost, which wyvern's closest to me?
The one that's beating the
You
shit
guys
out of me.
are
Right.
currently a little ways behind the ship. You're about 30 feet back and about 10 feet off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And you and McMillan are both attacking the same wyvern. You guys have actually already dropped one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
and you are raging currently.
all right, so the greatsword hasn't been activated yet.
So my thing is that I assumed that you would keep it activated as often as possible during waking hours.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd like for it not to be, that is up to you. But I typically assume
No, it's
that
totally
it is
activated.
Just because you guys are adventurers and you never know what's going to happen.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna do a reckless attack with my flame tongue greatsword.
All right, go for it.
All right.
And you can add one if you want.
Fantastic sword.
Yeah. And I can add inspiration to hit, right?
Yes.
That is correct.
All right, where's my D10?
You must have rolled pretty low to be like,
I mean,
inspiration though.
from what I know about wyverns, I would still hit, but might as well. Okay, so where's my calculator?
You also rolled with advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on a second. My calculator is being slow. Kids, this is why you don't have Twitch and a Discord call open at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine is running just fine.
I also have 30 tabs open, so maybe you just need more bandwidth.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so that's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Awesome.
What'd you roll on the D10?
They're just.
I rolled
wyverns.
9.
Yeah. I was very inspiring.
You were. Alright, so 6 plus 2 plus 4. So that's 4 slashing damage. Sorry, not 4. God. 12 slashing damage.
Okay, 12
And
points of damage.
then 7 fire damage. That is my first attack.
Alright, not a problem.
Oh, there's
How-
more.
Yeah. How hurt is this wyvern looking?
It's starting to look pretty hurt. You can see that where Veneer had hit it, it has like kind of this like blackish scaling from the poison or the venom of the dagger, and you can see long gash scorch marks from where you started tearing into its side.
Awesome. Then I'm gonna make one more attack.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that one's much better.
Like a jungle cat. Awesome lot.
That's a non-natural 20 to hit.
That hits.
Also not a 20. As someone used to say.
Sad.
Someone
Sad.
used to say.
That's
Sad.
14 slashing and 8 fire damage. And that is my turn.
All right.
Smash.
At
Smashing.
the end of your turn, we come back to the wyverns.
But less enthusiastic.
So,
They're like, we've made a mistake.
as you are fighting the one on the deck, the one above you comes down and lands on the other side, Veneer.
Aha. You have something to
Punch him in
say.
the back.
Does a 25 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Does not.
What the fuck is your armor class?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried.
The stinger was a natural 20.
That's cool, but I'm immune to critical hits.
Okay. Yeah, because you have adamantine. That was
Fuck yeah, I do.
That was a 27 total.
In that case, I'll use my reaction shield and have a. Yep, and I'll have a 32 AC.
32. Saw that coming. All right, now the second wyvern's going to attack you.
My AC is still 32 for the rest of the round. Please continue.
What the fuck?
Jesus, dude.
I can too bask in my own glory.
Man. All right. Those two have taken their
Nothing
round.
personnel, kid.
Let's see who does the next
I
one.
could probably just walk by them.
You're probably right.
Like, wait, why am I misty stepping when I could all the opportunity attacks I want?
The one that is with the two of you, Macmillan and Colt, it is going to switch up its tactic. It is going to bite Macmillan.
Go for it. Bet. You won't bite me.
Never
You're
mind.
scared,
That's not
pussy.
going to happen. It completely misses you. You're just like, nah.
You're scared, pussy. You won't.
The advantage of being
Colt,
a gnome is that your hitbox is smaller.
It is going to use its stinger to attack you.
It's actually why I chose.
Alright.
What's your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
18? Yeah, that misses. Never mind. So he is just sucking. The final one is going to
sucking.
He's going to kind of change his course and
run away.
Come back down to where you guys are at as he's coming in from behind. And he is going to go ahead and roll 2 attacks against Colt.
Nice. Love that.
Alright, that is an 18 to hit for the first strike.
Alright.
Alright. So as he comes in, you see he kind of swoops underneath tail first as he comes up, and the stinger slashes against your leg. Can you go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure thing.
Which should be easy.
Yeah, baby. That's a 19.
19?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead. So you are going to take 15 points of poison damage.
Alright.
And then that is going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
Is that already halved?
Yes, that is already halved. Both of those were already halved. I rolled them and then gave you the total takeoff.
Thank you.
The second attack, as it kind of hits you with the stinger and comes up, claw first, you just kind of turn and actually bat its claw away. Which will end that and bring us back to the top of initiative.
So Macmillan.
So Veneer and Macmillan.
Oh, right. I think
Veneer,
you
go first, you fool.
Right. Okay, so I am now between 2 wyverns.
That is correct.
And on the opposite side of one of them is Colt?
No, Colt is out with Macmillan.
Oh, flying. Right, okay. So I'm just surrounded by 2 and there's no other guys here.
Yeah, nobody's run up to him yet.
That's fine.
Currently, they are, while you guys are fighting, they are mooring the ship. So, mid-air mooring the ship so that they don't leave the other 2 party members behind.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to Twin Booming Blade and then Quicken Booming Blade. Since I'm surrounded. So This should be fun. So twinning, I have to hit 2 different targets.
Yeah.
2 different targets. Okay, so
This gets crazy. He did this against some Sahuagins earlier in the stream, and just slaughtered like 4 of them in a row by just quickening spell continuously.
Okay, so this is the first attack.
Okay.
23 to AC.
23 hits.
And that's, if there's no difference between slashing and thunder, that's 22. Because it's a booming blade.
Is that going to be against the one that's more damaged, or the?
Yeah, I'm gonna be attacking the one that I had already been attacking first.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay. Then I'm going to attack the other ones, and twin spell, I have to attack 2 different targets.
Correct.
18 to hit to
18
AC.
hits.
Okay, that's a total of 23 damage. And then I'm quickening booming blade. The one that was already weakened that I had already been fighting is looking pretty bad, right?
Yeah, you could see that he's kind of bleeding out from multiple places and just looking fairly ragged.
So back to that one again.
Okay.
So back to that one again. For 18 to hit, 30 damage. Because I rolled really well on those numbers.
Okay. So as you turn back and you just kind of take the blade, as you kind of turn, how would you like to do this? That one has dropped. Take
Okay, so I guess it's like I'll have its throat be slit as it's like recoiling from that first hit. So I hit, then hit the other one, then as the other one's recoiling, spin back to it, slit its throat with this dragon slaying sword that's like coiled with thunder energy.
Okay. So you.
So it probably creates quite a large splatter across the deck, considering the thunder energy will probably just.
So Dobrin, you watch as he just kind of gets into this flurry motion where he quickly slashes in. You see him slash across part of this wire. You see kind of a blood splatter go one direction, turns, hits the second one, and then as he turns back, you see he hits it, takes it right underneath the head. As the head is cleaved from the body, you see, you hear this kind of like sudden crack as you see blood just kind of splatter across the deck of the ship.
Very cool.
The head just kind of falls.
And then with my movement, I'm going to away from this other one, which is still wreathed in thunder energy. So should it move to follow me, it'll be hit by another 2d8.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk away. Does it take an opportunity attack?
It does try to take an opportunity attack, but it fails. You see its stinger kind of come out at you, but
I didn't even look back at it.
Yeah, you just continue walking.
And like sort of looked over my shoulder, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, come at me. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. That will bring us to McMillan.
Okay. So there's one right next to us, right? Or next to me, and
there's one next to you, and then one on the other side of Colt.
How close is the one on the other side of Colt?
That one is probably 15 to 20 feet.
Okay, so
disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about what the fuck.
So I am going to go ahead and Yeah. So I'm going to shout to our large barbarian friend here, my large barbarian friend here.
Okay.
Move a bit to the right, and I am going to flank the wyvern so that
Move to
the
the
wyvern is
left.
between
Sit back now, y'all.
me and the
Two
other
hops this
wyvern.
time.
And I will hold my
2
action
hops this time.
Take
to
it back now, y'all.
I'll hold my action to do Fist of the Unbroken Air,
Okay.
so that one wyvern knocks into the other wyvern.
Okay. I know
Uh,
what you're trying to do.
yeah,
You're
and
you're
I will,
lining
He's
up.
bowling.
Gotcha.
yeah, and I will
Is
do
is
Fist
this
of the Unbroken Air at 4 key.
Is this
okay?
loss?
That's what you're gonna do whenever she tries to move.
Yeah,
So
whenever she moves. So I will
what's
be.
really interesting is this the first time you've gotten to do this, where you get to knock one enemy into another enemy?
No, this is the second time.
Second time. Okay, second time. Yeah.
He's so excited.
He's
I mean,
so
that's
happy.
I'm always happy when it comes to bowling people into other
Okay,
people.
so you're holding your turn, waiting for Colt to kind of get out of the way. Dobrund, it is your turn.
Just belting out his fucking bagpipes.
Fucking just going in there. My boy.
Bagpipe noise.
Alright, what would you like to do?
Oh, wait, what?
It is your
Whose
turn.
is it? Oh, shit, I didn't hear that, sorry. So, how many wyverns are trying to come onto the ship currently? I think it's just like one, right?
Yes, there's currently one on the ship, but you can see it was next to Veneer, who was just kind of like walking away from it.
Okay.
While
So-
covered in bloody mess.
So,
Yes,
so
well covered in wyvern.
how far am I away from it, and how far is it away from the edge of the ship?
It is on the edge of the ship. It is
Okay.
kind of half curled over the railing, where it was fighting Veneer.
So how far am I away from it?
I'd say probably about 25 feet.
25 feet? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'm going to attempt to polymorph it into a slug again. Wisdom 17 save.
Do remember concentration.
Oh, that is a concentration spell.
That is a
Shit, you're
concentration
right.
spell, yeah.
That's a big
The other
leap.
one would turn back,
The
but
other one
where
would
is
turn
it?
back.
Yeah, how
We don't know
far
if it hit
do
the floor
these
yet.
fall?
How fucked be that thing? You fall like what, 500 feet around or something?
Is
Yeah,
that
something
true?
crazy like that.
It's a lot. Like
It is a lot.
If you,
It is 500 feet. Okay. I believe. Yeah, I don't really think I need to keep that up anymore, so I'm gonna change my concentration into polymorphing this guy.
Okay.
So that's a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
You watch as it doesn't even really have the chance to put up a fight. As you just kind of start playing. Veneer, you watch similar to what happened earlier. This kind of arcane smoke rolls out of the bagpipes as it quickly envelops the wyvern, who it seems wasn't even paying much attention, as it just immediately right down into a slug and lands on the deck of the ship.
neat trick.
Okay. I'm going to go
Step on
25
it.
feet over to it. No, that'll just turn it back into a wyvern.
Oh, damn it.
Could I, as a bonus action, pick it up and yeet it off the ship?
So- That's funny.
See, now this is where people are gonna get super mad in the chat, because technically it's a creature, but technically it's small enough that I would say and can't really fight back. I would.
Well,
is
you could
slug.
just roll its negative like 10 strength.
My thing is that since it's a slug, right? I'm gonna say yeah, you can just pick it up. I will consider it. This is where people are gonna get mad. I will consider it as an item. So you can pick up an item and drop an item in your turn.
Literally, no
for
one is
free,
going to get
so-
mad at him eating a slug off a ship.
Yeah. I think people are gonna get pretty happy at that, so yeah, I'm just gonna pick them up
I
and
would
just
hope so,
yeet.
but this is the internet, so
Yeah, I mean, who do you think's actually listening?
That's fair.
To be honest.
That's very true.
God,
Thanks, Soda and Chili. It's
Thanks,
nice
Soda
of you
and
guys
Chili.
to listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's super
Imagine
super
listening
duper
to
nice.
Actually-
Audience.
God damn.
Just for flavor. No, that's a dumb thing. Never mind. I'm just gonna yeet.
Are you gonna do it with your trunk?
Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
that was
watching.
the idea,
by the way.
but then I would have to pause it, and also that's kind of gross.
People are like,
You
do
snort it
it.
up your nose and you shoot it out.
You fucking snort the slug.
You just kind of walk over.
No, I'm just gonna yeet him off the ship.
All right, so you just kind of walk over, you pick him up, and you're just like, toss him. Just kind of drop him off.
Oh, Rocky shot there too?
Yeet. That is. I'm gonna. Wait, was that my bonus action or was that a free action?
I will let you do that for free. You just kind of walk over, just like picking up and dropping an item. You just kind of walk over,
It's
you pick
okay,
him
I
up, and
don't-
you're like, I don't need this.
I don't need cheerleaders anymore. I'm okay.
And then Colt looks pretty roughed up, right? She got attacked a few times. She got hit.
I mean,
Colt.
depends on your definition of roughed
Yeah, it
up.
depends on your
She's a
definition.
barbarian.
She's. I mean,
Her middle
she's
name
looking,
is roughed up.
She's looking a little damaged,
Maybe.
but nothing
I don't
too
know, I'm not-
serious.
I don't have your data.
How far is she away from me?
Currently, she is probably about 75 feet.
75.
65 feet, sorry.
65. Okay. I mean, would moving 5 feet towards her throw me off the edge of the ship, or is that?
Well, no, she's back the direction you came from.
Okay, so yeah, 5 feet back, and then I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration die for now. Give that to her once more.
Okay.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah.
I was gonna use healing word, but like you don't need it yet. You're good. And then that is gonna be my turn.
I mean, a lot of pain.
I mean, yeah, how is...
Fucking shut up.
So, Colt, that will bring us to your turn.
Alrighty. So, So one just got yeeted away as a slug.
Indeed.
That is the
you
second
are
one,
welcome.
yes.
Alright. Colt does like that very much. Makes a mental note to congratulate Dobrun later. However, she is gonna be busy with the moment with her flaming sword. Because there's still the puppy that was trying to bite her, right?
There are two of them next to you.
Mhm.
There's one that looks like it hasn't taken any damage, and then another one that is looking pretty hurt. The one between you and McMillan is starting to look pretty hurt.
Now,
but you did hear
McMillan,
him. Yeah.
yes,
you did hear
McMillan,
him.
had you because I hadn't quite heard because Discord hates me. Had you
Yeah.
asked her to move out of the way or
Yes,
try and
I-
herd them?
I told you to move to the right.
Okay,
Move to
she
the
will
left.
move to the
Back.
right.
Definitely.
do a little sidestep for him.
All right. So are you going? So you
So
move.
slide to the left.
How far out do you move? Because they are kind of big creatures. So you'd have to get
Enough to give him room for what he's doing? Question
Okay,
mark?
so you just kind of get out of there.
Yeah. Not so far that I can't keep striking if I need to, but far enough that I think he'll be able to do what he's doing. Because I haven't seen a lot of what he can do.
So
Colt.
as you just kind of push yourself out of their way, kind of try and move out and get away from them, you see both of them take an attack of opportunity. As
Alright.
that one hits, you are going to go ahead and take 2 stinger attacks from them.
Hell yeah, bring it.
By the way, you can use that D10 to add to your saving throw roll.
Yeah, thank you.
Just as a little tip.
Yeah, so go ahead and make
Sparky.
make that first. Go ahead and make those con saves for me. Let me know what you roll.
Also, the
Alright.
good thing is you won't fall out of the sky because I'm the one concentrating, not you.
That is true.
So, for the first con save, I don't even need to use my inspiration. 15 plus 7.
Okay.
Math,
that's how you
20 something.
22, I
The
believe, right?
first one is going to do
It
a
doesn't matter.
total of 10 poison damage and
All right.
two piercing damage.
Okay. And then for my second con save, I'm gonna use inspiration with that one.
Oh shit! I forgot to add there. You know
Plus-
what? I forgot the +4. It's gonna be 6 piercing damage. I apologize.
Okay, I'll add that in a second. That's a 21 con save.
Okay. So that second save, you are going to take 14 points of poison damage. And then you're going to take a total of 9 piercing damage.
Alright. Now she looks hurt.
Yeah, that.
I'll keep that in mind.
It did quite a bit of damage. It's pretty.
I think we're pretty good at that as a whole.
But that will. But as you move out, so Macmillan, you do see that she takes a couple stinger attacks. She looks pretty hurt afterwards. But you now have the ability to go ahead and take your action.
Yeah, so that was a 4 key point worth of Vista of the North Star. I mean, Unbroken Air. So,
how much was
make
it?
a strength save.
Me? Or
No. The Wyvern needs to make a strength save.
Okay.
Otherwise,
what is
it takes
the DC?
16.
16. That is a fail. Okay.
All right, so that is. I've been waiting to do this for so long. I've been waiting to maximum power fist someone.
Roll some ones and
fuck.
twos.
So this is. Oh boy, Nick. I just want to say this is very exciting.
This has been a fun game.
This is very exciting.
20, 30, 38, 46.
46.
102 to hit.
And it is knocked 20 feet into the other one.
Okay. And how does the damage work on the second one?
I don't know. All it says is you can push the creature 20 feet away and knock it prone.
Okay, so I'll just, that was what, 46 total damage?
Yep, 46.
Okay, I'll make it super easy. I'm just going to cut the damage in half, and that's what you do to the second one.
Neat.
Physics.
But as you do this, you see it, it's knocked 15 feet backwards, slams into the second one, as it just kind of, and then you see the wings on the first one you hit just kind of shred as the wind tears against them, and you see it hit the second one, and then just start slowly drifting downward, and then as it almost kind of like a fish, whenever it dies, it starts to it kind of flips onto its
Belly
side,
up.
and belly up, and it just quickly starts plummeting towards the ground.
I look towards my pals and I'm like, yeet.
There is still one within 10 feet of you, Colt. You can still make your attacks.
Yeah. I wanted to let him do his thing first. She's gonna take her 2 attacks on that buddy now.
Alright, cool
That
stuff.
puppy. Alrighty. So that's hello? There we go. So her first attack is that's 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Alright. That's 12 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And her second attack is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Awesome. So 10 slashing damage and 8 fire damage.
All right, so as you kind of just at the edge of your blade's reach, you move a little bit forward, kind of right to the edge of that 5-foot square that you'd be in. As you just start slashing forward, just the tip of the blade slashing into the flesh of the creature. Every time that your blade makes contact and goes through, you see it lets out a little bit of a yelp or like a screech, but instead of it being bloody, it just kind of cauterizes the wound immediately. And is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, that will bring us to the Wyvern's turn. So what he is going to do, seeing as there's a couple of you guys left right here, he is going to take the chance as he kind of looks around and sees that all of his friends have been defeated. He sees you guys are flying out here and completely confident in your abilities. Feeling like this was a really bad idea, you see he is going to go ahead and disengage.
And apologize.
And he is just going to start flying back towards the mountains.
Bye.
That was the one fighting them?
Yes.
What happened to the one that was like 15, 20 feet away from me?
That one was turned into a slug.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the one that was turned into a slug.
Okay. If it ever moves again...
give it
a 2. Give it a 2d8
actually, on its turn, it will be moving on its... I mean, it's kind of weird because it's not technically moving of its own volition. But as soon as it hits the ground, it is like, holy fuck, that hurt like a motherfucker. It just starts to leave. It's gonna be like, and then get hit again. And realize that it's probably a bad idea to attack you guys.
I'm pretty sure if it hits the ground at that speed, it's already dead. So.
Yeah, it just turns into a fucking pancake.
How dare you turn back into a wyvern?
You fool. Oh, you're turning back into a wyvern?
Okay, so Dobron, if you don't mind, could you play a victory fanfare on your bagpipe?
Oh yeah, he please, yeah, the Final Fantasy victory. And Colt looks hurt, right? Colt looks very hurt.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can heal you.
I'm gonna fucking yeet a level 2 healing word at her just because.
No, don't. I don't think you should waste yours. But
it's too. It's
actually,
only level 2, and I don't.
I've got cure wounds.
Look, I've got guns,
okay,
so if I run out of spell slots, then I can...
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to run out of spell slots, because I can help you.
No. Why don't we both heal her?
Fine.
Looks at
how much HP does she have?
Not much.
I'm missing 71 hit points.
I give you 8.
Okay. Does it look like we're about to be fighting anything, or can she just rest?
Yeah, if you guys want to just rest, you can just rest. Unless you guys want to do the roll dice thing, that's perfectly fine.
I just gave her some healing.
Hit dice on short rest.
Shit, wyverns must have hurt, man.
You guys are about to cross the strait between the two continents, heading up towards Sever Lane. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. So you guys are going to be able to get a short rest after this fight.
Yay! I'm gonna do the monk thing and
you guys
be fucking
take
fine.
about a day to cross over the strait up to the continent to the north. Which, number one, I would like to say congratulations on being my first ever players to experience this continent.
We are explorers now.
You are explorers now.
Achievement unlocked. Explorers.
But yeah, as you guys you find yourselves heading to the port city. If you guys can see on the map, that port city that's in the bay there, are the.
Shoot.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Sorry. Just a second. You there, Colt? You have a high nature. You may want to collect their wyvern venom from the ones that we still have on board.
The one that we still have on board.
Yeah, the one that you still have on board.
Okay.
Shit, yeah, I can try that.
Okay.
You may want to coat your weapon with it so it'll be flaming venom. I don't know if that works, but flaming venom. Think about it.
Can I assist in this since I also have
I like
proficiency in Nature?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yay!
Awesome.
By the way, I like that I sent 6 wyverns at you guys, and 1 survived.
Because he ran, coward.
I probably
He's
could
a
have shot him
coward.
with this gun.
I am the slug maker.
Slug maker.
That's an interesting go-to choice there.
Yeah, because they
like
can't
it.
Well, it
move
only
fast
has-
at all.
It only has 1
And, like
HP.
you can catch them easy if they try to run away.
Is there such a thing as like half HP?
They're so easy to pick up, and you could just stuff them into a bag. And if you have a familiar, your familiar can pick up the bag and then fly it as far away. You can fly it an hour, away.
I do have a familiar, so
I have
Do you
a
have
greater
familiar?
steed. I don't have a familiar, but I can summon a greater steed.
wait.
And
So
I
you
can
could
fly-
you could summon literally
I could summon
actually-
I could summon a griffin flying at
or a
80
Pegasus.
or Pegasus. That also works.
Why
just
haven't you?
fly-
That's awesome.
I'm gonna let you
You
guys
use your
know.
magical secrets for great summon. Do it. Fucking do it.
I'm
Your
gonna let you
magical
guys
secret
know
to turn
something
people.
real
Get a
quick.
winged elephant.
Winged elephant. Just so you guys know,
All the way
real
down.
quick, don't ever ask to summon a unicorn because there's only one member of your party that can ride one.
That's me.
23 on nature.
Yeah.
All right, so you do successfully remove the poison sac.
Hell yeah.
Nice. You got a sack.
We got
Stuff that shit in my bag.
Let's see. Wyvern poison is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, and they take 7d6 poison on a failed save and half on a successful one.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
Though it doesn't say
7d6.
it doesn't say here. But the wyvern venom also sells pretty well. I
Can't you,
believe
like,
it's-
coat
On
weapons
D&D
with it?
Beyond, 1200.
Yeah, 1200. Does it have an ounce? Because each wyvern
For an
has
eighth?
That's not listed.
each the wyvern's poison sac has 20 ounces.
Holy
So
shit.
this one would probably, because it's tried using its stinger, this one would probably only have about 16 ounces left.
It tried using it, but it never connected.
That's true. So it may have a full 20 ounces.
Well, you tell us.
But
Yeah, you're the.
the thing is, I'm gonna do
Lunch
some
bag.
research and find out how much it is, so that if you guys want to sell it, I can give you a decently accurate price on how much I can sell it to you. Buy it from you guys for. Once you make it to the next town that you're heading to, if there's a place that can buy it for that much.
You can call me the slug sorcerer.
The slug sorcerer.
I feel like we can come up with something better.
Yeah, me too.
Slugserer.
Slug sorcerer.
Slugmancer.
Slugmans. That's the best one.
Musical mucus mancer.
Well, slugs are mollusks, are they not?
Musical mollusk.
Molluskmancer. That's good. God.
All I
God
know
damn
is
it.
that
Yes.
I turn big things into little slugs, and then I yeet them away.
Yeah, good luck doing that with the dragon.
Mucomancer.
I mean, a wyvern is
Well, like
technically-
a big dragon, not a wyvern. All right, so you guys successfully get the sack, the poison sack.
sack yoinked.
What are you guys gonna do with the rest of the body?
Eat
it.
it.
If there are other collectible parts, I will. Well, might know what's useful here, but I don't know.
Did you say
Colt like freezes from where she's about to kick it off the side. She's like, yeah, sure. I'm sure there's some parts we can use.
There's actually not much on wyverns that are usable.
Okay.
We can
She's
Would
ready.
you like to mount the head on?
Well,
on
the
a
head
plaque?
luckily was removed from the
Can we
the
take the
neck, so
claws?
you guys do still have the neck. You can, but there's not much.
I'll
use
keep
for
the
them.
neck as a trophy.
Hey, they're sharp, aren't they?
They so wyverns are kind of like I don't know like how much you actually know about wyverns, but they're kind of notorious for not having a lot of useful parts of their body. The only really
But
useful
they're
thing that they have
pointy.
is their poison.
Pointy.
You
But
could
they have
use
pointy.
their claws for things like making
I'm
like
gonna
a
put
necklace or
4 of
something.
them on the end of my
Oh.
quarterstaff and make it a spear.
Right. Speaking of wyvern bits, I'm going to go ahead and use prestidigitation to clean off all this blood
Okay.
I would like to assist him to
Because-
have the time.
So
So yeah, I'll say if you want to get the
Okay.
claws, you can.
Yes.
And you can.
Thank you. We should clean this place up because
Yeah, it's
seems
getting
we
kind
have
of
made
dirty.
The other thing is, I don't know if I heard yeet it or eat it.
Both.
Both.
Both. No, not eat it. I said
we
eat
wish
it.
to
I would like to
consume.
consume. Yeah. I'm just gonna
Carnivorous
start taking
elephant.
a bite out of it.
So you
No,
take
no,
so you actually try and eat it.
I do
well,
not
my
take a
concern
bite
is
out
more
of it.
that you haven't cooked it yet.
Yeah. Okay. No, but we can cook it and eat it. There's free food that we don't have to stop to get. You know.
Liver
Okay.
and stew.
Let me know.
I suppose we could ask the chef on board
Let me
Yeah.
know who
if
eats
he
it.
knows how to cook a large lizard. It's probably coursing with venom and poison, so you may want to grill that for a while.
Yeah, just let me know if you who all takes a bite, who all eats it.
I
Well,
want
that's
to.
You know
Into
what?
a
I'll
stew.
take a bite.
I'm
I'll
probably
take a
gonna
bite.
eat like one third
Are you
of it
sure you
because I
don't wanna
need
cook
the
it first?
sustenance.
I'll do
Well,
it with him.
no. I'm saying they can cook it first. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
asking. Just
I'll
making
do
sure.
it. I'll do it with him.
Okay.
For obvious reasons, I will.
For obvious reasons,
I
you
will
won't.
do it with him just so he's
Yeah,
not alone in
Colt.
this.
The reason being,
Thank
who
you.
eats wyvern?
Yeah, no problem, Sparky. I got your back, man.
I'm like
Colt?
fucking 3 times your height, and we're just eating this
We're just
fucking
Me?
wyvern
I'm
together.
pretty sure you're way more than
Just-
3 times his height.
Colt, are you gonna take a bite out of it too? Are you gonna be eating?
Colt will watch them very, very dubiously.
Okay, cool.
She may be from the wild. She may have eaten a lot of wacky shit
But
in her
she did
time.
just pull a poison sack out of its face, so.
That's
Exactly, so
different
it's
from
not
eating
poisonous anymore.
Yeah,
Because
it's in
so
the
I'm
sack.
gonna I'm actually gonna send
Yeah.
you something, Colt.
Do we have AIDS now?
It's wyvern AIDS.
We have wyvern AIDS.
It jumps
Wait.
species. This is what you get for.
He's
Never should've
sending
come
us
here.
something. I'm scared. He's sending
Well,
us.
they never should have come here, but you probably never should have eaten thing.
Now we're gonna pay.
They're like, this was actually our plan. We came here to die by you, so that you. That was the master plan behind.
All right,
the
so
wyvern.
I would like for Dobrin and for McMillan to please make me a Constitution
Christ.
saving throw
Fuck.
at disadvantage.
What were you expecting? What's it against? Is this disease? Because they might have resistances.
I have an 8.
Earl.
Is this disease or poison?
Oh, fuck,
It
I
is
don't know.
not.
How do you make a saving throw? How do you? Is that just S con?
Yeah, you would do save and then con, I guess. I don't.
Let's
actually
try it out.
remember.
That's an 11. Oh no.
Did it roll the right stuff?
It should have. Yes, it did. That is a +5. So I got an 11. Oof.
I got an 8.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and explain the taste of this meat to
Oh
you.
boy.
So as you guys kind of grab your bowls, and the first thing is,
Silly
immediately, one of you, as you guys are like, are you guys going to eat with us? Veneer's like, no thank you. And, Colt is like,
Colt just stares.
Colt literally
Colt is gleefully watching.
just watches you guys with a huge smile,
Waiting for the fireworks.
As you guys sniff at this meat, the things in the stew with it, like the potatoes and the carrots and things like that, all smell really good, but are completely overpowered by this just kind of rank smell. And as you start eating it, as soon as you guys have even the broth from this touch your mouth, you're just hit by this incredibly powerful, absolutely bitter and almost rotten taste. As the two
My
of
words are
you,
literally trash.
as you just
Literally sky trash.
immediately both run to the side, you drop your bowls, as the cook goes, "What the?" And you guys run upstairs and just start violently vomiting over the edge of the ship.
I'm gonna
like
look to my left towards Dobrin.
I cast prestidigitation to clean up anything that doesn't make it overboard.
I would like
once
both of
made.
you.
Oh, go ahead.
I would like both of you to take 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh,
Jesus.
From
shit.
just
Guess
from
you're resting for a couple days.
just from vomiting.
Boy. That's
oh my God,
You guys
poor
spend
abs.
hours
fucking shit.
off of one bite, emptying everything from your stomach.
I'm going to make sure to keep hydrating by giving because otherwise they will probably die.
I'm gonna look towards my elephant friend and I'm gonna say, this reminds me of Aunt Xian's cooking.
Damn.
And various
Savage,
other elephant
dude.
death noises.
Aunt Xian was notoriously a bad cook.
Bad? You're literally dying.
You guys
I've never seen you in such a state, Macmillan.
You guys find yourselves
Are you
dehydrated.
dying?
Yeah, you guys find yourself dehydrated to the point that you are going to, for the first day, because you guys are going to be in the air for about another 3 to 4 days. The first day, you cannot remove any points of exhaustion
Hell yeah.
because you're not going to
boy.
sleep. The second day, you guys will finally get to sleep and start taking points of exhaustion off. Because just of how bad this treats your body. It's not because it's disease or poison. It's just
It's so
fucking
bad.
Sky
nasty.
trash.
It's literally like eating. It's like eating the things that you would imagine a raccoon would love.
Dude, I was eating the things hidden under the sink that Mom told me never to find.
Borax?
Yeah. Sounds about right, doesn't it?
Why does Mom have
So-
wyverns under the sink?
You never
Moving
know when
forward.
it comes in handy.
I'm gonna go ahead and get us kind of moving
What was
forward
that?
here.
4 days?
Yeah, so you guys, this is 4 days after the wyverns.
We made a full recovery.
You guys have
Yay.
finally made a full recovery as you come into
Yay.
port. In this little port city, in the bay.
West Andes Mountain.
In this, you guys see the Severland, the bay on the west side. It's almost like a just a long, deep water bay.
Mm.
Look at all that
You
water.
guys touch down
Oh,
there,
it's beautiful.
and as you guys get off the docks, you find your way. You guys see that Jasper says he wants to stay here for about a day, so you guys can maybe, if need be, they can get medicine, just because of how long they were down. And because he explains that in this place, you never know what kind of people you'll find. And as you guys come off the ship and head into one of the inn and taverns here in town, a small place called the Broken Chair. As you guys walk in, you can see the bar itself isn't very lively. You kind of look off to a corner and you see a small group, a couple of people really well dressed, and then you can see that they're talking to a woman, a human woman, she stands about 4 foot or 5'4". You can see on the left side of her head, it's shaven completely, with her hair pulled into these very tight, almost like cornrows into dreadlocks off the one side. Wearing this kind of mismatched armor. And you see they're sitting there talking as you guys walk in and go to get your room for the night. One moment.
What's the name of the place that we stopped?
This is the Broken Chair.
Right, but what port? I think I missed that.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Kadish.
You had not Port Kadish, it's heading back the other way, you don't.
Fuck.
Nice try, though. I want to run away from the dragons. I had a name and I don't remember it.
Kadish.
I have it written down somewhere.
I'm Badish.
Oh shit! I'll find it somewhere in my notes and get it back to you.
All right, that's fine. I put a placeholder.
All right.
Port of understanding. Port capiche.
But yeah, as you guys are
complete silence.
As you guys are sitting there, there's just kind of this like this just banter in the background. You suddenly hear from that table this woman's voice as she speaks up and goes, "I don't care how much Lockbar is paying me. I'm not doing the job. Fuck off. Go to your boss and tell him that if he wants to talk to me, he can talk to me his damn self. I don't care if she's a shifter or not."
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
I'd like to use the last thing that I can do to take my opportunity attack against Veneer.
Jesus.
I'd like to use the last thing that I do to kill everyone in the party
go
besides
ahead and
myself.
roll.
I would like to make a tripping attack.
Okay.
Don't you have to connect
I guess we're
still
doing this.
with AC?
God damn it.
Are you trying to hit my AC?
No, I'm just trying to push you.
I fly away.
You can still be knocked prone, you coward.
I don't think you can if you fly.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Yeah, you
possible.
can.
You'll just
If I
be
try
like a
hard enough.
plank of
You trip and I'm like
floating-
floating sideways in air and I'm like,
Floating plank. Dungeon Master, what is
yeah.
your verdict?
My verdict is...
why are you attacking Veneer?
I just want to trip Veneer.
my verdict is...
What has he ever done to
shenanigans.
you?
Nothing. It's why I'm tripping you. You're my
I
friend.
literally made
All
you
right, well,
fly.
everybody, thank you for playing tonight.
Thanking me.
Thank you for running tonight. It was
Yeah,
great.
it's good shit. Good
Absolutely.
shit.
I
always
turned
get
Thanks,
to-
Nick.
bygones into slugs. It was
and
fun.
Congratulations and
Anytime
good
I get to
job to
bully
my
my
comrade
friends.
who did very well tonight.
Good
Yes,
on you.
absolutely.
Proud of you
You
guys.
I
bullier.
made slugs.
All right,
I'm proud of you, Sparky.
all right.
There was
Everyone,
slugs and slugging. Love it.
say goodnight,
They did
everybody.
not save
Good night,
my
everybody.
slugs.
Everybody.
Good
Don't let
night,
the bed bugs
everybody.
See you
bite.
next week.
Yeah, now he smells
Bye.
like farts.